guys, what's up? This is GaLm, and welcome to The Outer Worlds 2 on the PC. This is the game I'm pretty hyped for because I enjoyed the first Outer Worlds quite a lot, and I was hoping they would become a series slash have a sequel, so here we are, only like 5 years later too, which is really fast in the gaming industry, I feel, for like a direct sequel. So heck yeah, we'll see how this ends up being. The only downsides of the first game really was like, it was a good foundation, it had a good to great story, but the gameplay, the gunplay itself was a little and like customization, the RPG side of it also kind of fell off. So we'll see if they've adjusted any of that with this one. I have kept my head down. I've only seen like a couple of trailers for the game. Haven't read any like reviews or anything. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what happens with this new game.
Commander, we've been hit by one of those space anomalies.
Buddy?
And the piloting system is down.
Buddy?
The astrogator's gears are shot!
Get a hold of yourself. You're an Earth Directorate agent.
Affirmative, Commander. What are the orders?
I think this is
Brace for impact.
I think this is a show. A fictional show within the universe.
For impact.
Is it the end for Commander Zane and Buddy? Tune in next week to find out.
Earth
From one
Directorate.
side of the galaxy to the next, the Earth Directorate is on your side.
I hope so.
Whether against corrupt corporations,
Moon Man,
tyrannical governments,
not Moon Man.
or corrupt corporations in league with tyrannical governments. The Earth Directorate is here to fight for the rights of all colonists.
Maybe they could have used you in Halcyon.
So remember, if you or your neighbor's government has turned tyrannical or sold themselves out to greedy corporate interests, just commandeer a skip drone and send the Earth Directorate an SOS, and we will respond immediately.
Please allow 6 months to 10 years, depending on your proximity to the
10
nearest authority
years.
and any unforeseen encounters.
Greetings, Earth Director, Mission Commander. Identification verification required to unlock mission briefing. Oh, it just throws us into... Okay. Alright. You know, the first game started us off with, like, at least someone talking to us more directly, but I guess we're working as someone in the Earth Directorate. Okay. Let me, I guess, go through my customization a little bit. I'll check and see... I don't remember how detailed the first game's aesthetic customization was like. Ooh, I like this. The look of this prosthetic arm. We'll go for default everything for now. Especially prosthetics can be cool in games, but sometimes when you have like armor customization, the prosthetic will like do weird things with it. Like they'll go, hey, you don't get the rest of the armor at all. Because the prosthetic is just always going to show, and that can be nice, but sometimes I just want to cover it up. I want to use the actual armor. Ooh, wowee, that's a lot of options. All right, let me do a little jump cut here and see what happens. Wait, hold on, toggle armor. Oh, okay, yeah, that is toggling the armor. All right, customizing time. Alrighty, I am happy enough with these settings. I did an unfortunate thing. I customized my character, spent a good bit of time going through the different options, and then I came back here and I was like, what other type of body types are there? In case, you know, there were like, oh, like maybe there's 4 different body types, or like, you know, maybe I can get my character to be like a little pudgier or a little bit more lean or whatever. But no, it's just the 2, and if you swap between the body types, your fucking customizations completely get erased. And this is definitely not exactly how I had my character beforehand, because I don't remember the specific ways, and I'm not gonna go back through the footage just to do that. So like this is relatively close enough The customization options for actually changing the way the face looks are a little on the limited side, but it's not completely gone, right? Like you can adjust certain, like you can adjust your cheek size, you can adjust the way your nose is, but it's definitely not like molding the entire face to be exactly what you want. If you're trying to make your character look like yourself or like somebody else or whoever, you got to work with what you've got, mostly within the head differences here. But okay, we are happy enough with that. Oh, the other thing I would say is the hairstyle choices are a little limited, I feel like, as well. Everything's very, very short hairstyle, I would say, in comparison. Like, I wouldn't mind like a couple of like really long hair options. Like this is all right, like shorter length. I kind of like this one too, actually, versus this. So actually, yeah, this might be more what I want. Glad I went through that real quick. But all right, let us swap over to seeing what we can do with background check. Visual identity I verified. Oh, provide your story. Why did you join the stored ranks of the Earth Doctorate? Okay, let's see what we can do. So obviously this is an RPG, so you have like your background actually having an effect on like your skills, and different like story choices that will happen here. Let's even read what this says. Your background represents who you were prior to joining the Earth Doctorate. Backgrounds are used in a variety of places throughout your playthrough, such as conversations and other things you can do in the world. These represent unique experiences that you've gained through life. All right, let's kind of, I guess, go through here and see what happened. Ex-convict. You never cared for the Earth Doctorate, and they never cared for you. So much so that they decided it would be best for you to spend much, if not all, of the rest of your life behind bars. However, desperate times call for desperate measures, so you accepted a deal to work with them to clear your record, or escape while they weren't looking. I'm good. I don't want to be an ex-convict. What about this? Gambler. The grand plan. Ha! You know the universe is run by blind luck and chaos, even if you've been riding the winning edge of that chaos for most of your life. Unfortunately, that winning streak came to an end when you lost a bet with an agent who was trying to convince you to utilize your penchant for bucking the odds in the service of the Earth Doctorate. Lawbringer. After experiencing a youth of hardship and corporate malfeasance, you joined the Earth Doctorate, devoting your life to bringing order to colonies in the throes of chaos. You are a champion of the people, whether they want one or not. The law is not to be trifled with, and neither are you. I'm interested to see how this, I guess, plays out for some of these. Normally, when you have like a background stuff like this, they go, oh yeah, it also gives you like +1 on this skill, +2 on this. But it seems like this is just genuinely character background, maybe a little bit separated. We'll see once we go underneath traits here. But in terms of just like the names and stuff, I feel like Professor, Renegade, or Roustabout will be what I prefer. Let's see. Professor, you were a prominent voice in your field until your penchant for full contact archaeology and your colleagues' jealousy at your success rate for retrieving artifacts long thought to be lost cost you both your tenure and position. Fortunately, your talent for dealing with the more unsavory elements of artifact trafficking will serve you well in the Earth Doctorate. Yeah, I was a professor until I decided to go full rogue. Let's see. Renegade. You may have lived a life that skirted the laws of any colony you found yourself operating in, but that's what you were paid for, and definitely not a reason for your unsatisfied previous employers to hunt you down, is it? You're joining the Earth Doctorate seemed like a great way to solve the problems of your work history may have caused. Roustabout. You're not sure what happened. You simply wanted to find a job that used your particular set of skills, which would be none. Yet one accidental death of a well-known villain later, you're now known as a gunslinging Earth Doctorate agent not to be trifled with. You often find yourself wondering if this Earth Doctorate has any good cashier openings. I kind of like the sound of this in terms of like you don't really know what's going on, and whoops, you kind of killed somebody. A well-known villain, and now people regard you as kind of a random gunslinging Earth Doctorate agent, kind of like a hero maybe. Okay, so it's between Professor or Roustabout for me. I kind of like when my character can engage with like the smarter elements of things. I don't think the Roustabout would probably be too bad, but I do think it sounds kind of, you know, I as a IRL, I think I'm more Roustabout. Don't really know what's going on. Don't really have too many crazy skills. May have accidentally caused the death of a well-known villain. I mean, okay, that doesn't happen in real life, but like it could happen. And maybe we didn't actually cause the death of this person. They just think we did. So we'll stick with that until at least we see what happens with this. Maybe our traits are affected by stuff. What characteristics most closely describe your approach to being an agent? Confirm negative traits, not on record. You do not need to select negative trait unless you choose to select a second optional positive trait. Okay. Let's see. Brawny, you're able to perform great feats of strength in combat. You're an unstoppable force. Brilliant, you're intelligent, able to easily solve problems and pick up new skills. Heroic, others tend to naturally follow and look up to you. Oh, whoops, I didn't know that was gonna go through immediately. Innovative, you are inventive and crafty, always able to find unique solutions to complex problems. You found numerous ways to be more efficient when crafting. Crafting recipes for ammo, throwables, and resources create up to twice as many of those items for the same amount of crafting materials. Wow, that's pretty nice. Lucky, you're lucky. Things tend to go your way. 5% critical chance. Certain opportunities are just acceptable to you. You've got nimble. Quick and dexterous, able to move more quickly while stealthing and in combat. Crouch speed. Kinda sounds nice. But lucky, I think in terms of what we've got so far, I'd be lucky and maybe brilliant. During skill selection, specialize in one additional skill. Specialized skills start with two points. Neat. Death is prevented for 3 seconds the first time you would have died each combat. You can power through even the deadliest of injuries. It requires more than usual to take you down in combat. Suave, 10% discounts at all vendors and bounty must be 2 times higher than seen to be seen as 2 times higher than normal to be seen as an outlaw. Witty, your fun demeanor and quick wit makes you popular with others. Others are willing to forgive your past transgressions. Reputation with any faction can never decrease below neutral, preventing any penalties that would be gained from having a negative reputation with a faction, such as vendor surcharges. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's see. Can I only choose one? Oh, wow. Okay, so yeah. So once you pick 2, that's when they try to throw a negative trait onto you. I'm curious about some things. Abrasive. Reputation with any faction can never increase above neutral. Oh, ill. 15% base health, 15% toxicity crash threshold. And then dumb. During selections, lock 5 of the available skills. In terms of the second trait, I think it's between resilient and lucky for me. Crit trance would probably be pretty nice, but I'm also hoping to do a headshot build. And a lot of times in games, crits are also just like headshots. So critical chance doesn't matter as much if I'm just landing the headshot and getting the critical damage anyways. The sound of certain opportunities are just accessible to you sounds pretty cool. But I think maybe I'll do resilient. I think that might, because I kind of want to play this on the harder difficulty options if they're available. The first game was really easy in its combat, and so maybe a combination, honestly, like these two I think would be an intriguing combo. You have the ability to not be immediately killed as soon as you go into each combat, which that can be nice. It really just prevents a ton of problems. Even though we might have a little bit less health, we can compensate for that by hopefully just shooting the enemies more effectively or handling the situation through other ways. So we'll go with this. Sickly, your body's weak and prone to breaks, scrapes, and illnesses. Injuries and crashing from primers are more likely. And then, okay, you cannot choose a third skill. Let's see what now we can do with the skills themselves. Select 3 skills to specialize in because we have Brilliant, Engineering. The engineering skill increases the effectiveness of all armor, granting inherent damage reduction. In conversations and while exploring, engineering aids in the ability to act on the knowledge of mechanical systems. Investing in engineering allows you to select perks that further increase your defenses and benefits from weapon and helmet and armor mods. For every level of engineering, mechanical systems with a difficulty at or below your skill level can be fixed, plus 1% damage resistance. You have skills with explosives. I'm not really a explosives kind of person, so we're fine, although the damage resistance against explosives is nice. You have guns. The gun skill increases damage dealt with all types of guns, including ballistic, shock, plasma, and bio guns. Investing in the gun skill allows you to select perks that further improve your ability to use guns of various types. That is potentially a no-brainer, though I'm seeing some stuff that makes me have a bit of pause here. Whoa. Oh, wow. There's a lot of stuff in here. This is going to be conflicting. All right, you have hacking. The hack skill allows unauthorized access to various mechanical systems such as terminals, automechanicals, and vending machines. Investing in the hack skill allows you to select perks that let you disable automechs directly, hack into bounty terminals, and access the restricted inventory of vending machines. Ooh, restricted inventory of vending machines sounds pretty fucking nice. Leadership. Leadership skill increases the damage and survivability of your companions. Investing in leadership allows you to select perks that let you use your companion abilities more and improve the overall effectiveness of your companions. I don't trust AI companions all that much. Lockpick. The lockpick skill allows you to unlock locked containers and doors. Investing in the lockpick skill allows you to select perks that grant the ability to pickpocket humans and preview the contents of locked containers. Ooh, locks with a difficulty at or below your skill level can be opened. I mean, it's always good to have that. You have melee, don't care. Not a melee person. Medical. The medical skill increases maximum toxicity, allowing you more uses of the medical inhaler. Oh, that's what the toxicity system is? You can't spam healing items that much. Oh, shit. And increased resistance to xyranium poisoning. Investing in the medical skill allows you to select perks that further improve your inhaler, temporarily tame creatures, and make better use of corrosive weapons. Oh, wow. Observation. The observation skill reveals hidden objects in the world and subtle behaviors in conversations. Investing in observation skill allows you to select perks that lets you find more loot, track enemies, and more effectively use enemy weak spots. Enemy or hidden objects with a difficulty at or below your skill level can be found. 15% weak. Ooh, wait, hold up. 15% weak spot damage is actually pretty huge. Then you have science. This is a skill I kind of neglected in the first game because they basically are just like unique weapons that do like fun things. The science skill increases your maximum gadget energy, allowing you to use gadgets like tactical time dilation for longer. Investing in the science skill allows you to select perks that further improve your gadgets and potency with shock weapons. You have sneak. Sneak skill makes it hard for enemies to detect you while crouched. Investing in the sneak skill allows you to select perks that avoid traps and perform sneak attacks. Sneak attack damage 35%, or for every level of sneak. Whoa, wait, every single level you get an extra 35% sneak attack damage? That's kind of crazy. And then you have our beloved speech checks. The speech skill allows you to better influence others in conversations. Investing in the speech skill allows you to select perks that let you get discounts at vendors, intimidate others, and gain more reputation with factions. Speech checks with a difficulty at or below your skill level can be selected. Plus 5% damage to humans. I'm curious about this first part, because it almost sounds like if you don't get the speech check... Actually, okay, no, I get it now. I thought that if we grab the specialization in that, it will give us the ability to get the speech check. But no, it's just telling me how each of the skills work in general. So if I don't grab the specialization, but I still throw a bunch of levels into the speech, it will do all of that. The 5 damage to humans, obviously skill checks. Okay. And then this is just choosing something to get a little bit of extra bonus in for everything else. Okay. This is partially conflicting because obviously speech is like a no-brainer. I love having the speech skill in games. I love having the options. Sometimes a lot of the best outcomes in games are really just always tied behind speech. And so I'm always inclined to try to level that up as much as possible, which leaves me with the 2 other choices, and that has a little bit of confliction because there are also a lot of things in games that are like locked behind doors. We know with lockpick stuff, you have a couple of other things here, engineering and hack. So obviously there are things that are like, oh, hey, things are locked off to you. You can't access this particular thing because you're not high enough. And it's conflicting. Observation also does sound kind of neato. 15% weak spot damage is pretty nice too. I think I'm going to go for the safe options here. I'm going to grab guns for general range damage and armor penetration. Observation for weak spot damage and potentially seeing stuff that we otherwise wouldn't have seen, which I do think is cool in and of itself. And then speech, obviously, for this. The other two contenders would have been like sneak damage and maybe like lockpick. Hacking and engineering sound fun too, but usually most things are tied to like the lockpick skill. So we'll see as things go on how this goes. Let's go for name. Commander. It's going to be Jade. Review. All right. So, identity confirmed. You may revise any of the pertinent information previously applied at this time or submit to proceed. We are, I think, good to go. How challenging do you prefer the mission responsibilities of an Earth Directorate agent? This is recommended mode for your first play session. In normal mode, enemies have standard health and damage. Hard, this mode is for players who are looking for an extra challenge. In hard mode, enemies do more damage. And then there's very hard. This mode is for players who are looking for an extreme challenge. In very hard mode, enemies deal extreme damage. I'm going to go for very hard. Because like I said, the first game was very easy. I know obviously this is a sequel, so things might be very different. The fact that we had that system that was like, oh, you have a toxicity thing to deal with. That means you can't spam healing nearly as much. But we'll see. Maybe the game will start off really hard and get easier. Maybe it'll always be very hard. Either way, I'm up for the challenge. And I did already grab at least the skill that makes it so that if I die, I'm basically like I come back once per battle. I think that's useful because there are a lot of times where like I make like a fuck up in combat and it won't happen again if I were to be able to just get back up and like immediately follow up. So we're gonna plan very hard. Now what is going on? Who is trying to contact?
Charge of the mission? And how did this happen? What? We're recording. Make sure we edit that out. Commander, the reason your instructions have been kept vague until now is that your mission is not only of extreme importance, it is also highly sensitive. Your destination is the source of all skip drive manufacturing, the Arcadian system. However, for reasons that are far above any classification that you qualify for, this colony is outside our jurisdiction.
And yet you're sending me there.
We recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. And without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. No imported snacks, no aether wave cereals, no survival for the colonies. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives caused the rift anomalies. But please try to be more discreet than usual, because if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own.
What the heck?
There will be no rescue.
I'm discreet
We cannot
enough.
afford for this to turn into yet another intergalactic incident. Agent DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action. Please follow it for once, will you?
Hey! Why do you keep talking to me like that?
Let's be honest here. You somehow managed to fumble your way through these things successfully.
That's fair.
Let's just hope you're able to pull it off one more time.
Damn, I'm really a fuck up, huh? I don't know if that was just my background check or if that's just how he talks to every player. Oh my god. You managed to bumble your way through to this. Yeah, that's probably true. I am a bumbler. Navigation terminal. Secret skip drive research facility orbiting in the rings of the outermost planet Nyx. Okay, I guess let's head down to my intercom. Whoa.
Commander, hey, Agent Pascal told me to bring you your new model tactical time dilation device. They say these newfangled ones cause no, that ain't right. 10.25% less brain damage than the old ones.
Oh, that's huge. Wow, a whole 10.25%, huh?
Yeah, impressive, huh? Way it seems to make everything move slower still feels a little weird to me, but they tell me I'll get used to it. They say the way it works is like, well, you know how parts of your brain can become damaged if you're in suspended animation too long? It kind of does the same thing.
That sounds risky as fuck. I'm afraid to ask what you mean by kinda does the same thing. Wait, they simulate brain damage?
Oh no, they don't simulate it. It's the real McCoy. The lab coats swear it's perfectly safe. Science is amazing, ain't it? Listen to me, rambling on. So, well, anyway, here you go.
Thanks
Look,
for the time
Commander,
dilation device.
Truth be told, I asked to deliver it to you. I was just hoping to get a moment to ask you for a pointer or two, on how to be a great agent like yourself.
Oh, Lord.
Because, well, you're a legend. And the other agents, well, let's just say they disagree on just how I should go about it.
Okay, wait. What are they telling you?
Well, Pascal likes to joke around, but I think she's being sincere when she says it's all about looking out for the people who can't defend themselves.
Damn.
Sandoval says he's got no time for weakness. He says we gotta save people because they're too stupid to save themselves. And that we have righteousness on our side.
That's kind of fucked
And
up.
Jepson, well, you know him. He don't talk much. So, what do you think?
What do we got? Let's see. I've always said that we need to put the people first. Their humanity and yours is priceless. Never forget that this is just a job. No one's ever going to be looking out for you but you. We must show no mercy. Whoever breaks the law isn't entitled to its protection. Look, kid, I'm not here to offer advice. Find yourself a different mentor. Nah, I guess we're going to go for one. I've always said we need to put people first. Their humanity and yours is priceless.
Yeah, there's some advice worth taking to heart.
This will be remembered.
Anyway, thanks for giving me the time of day. Most superiors wouldn't. Oh, I almost plumb forgot to tell you. It's near time for Agent DeVries to establish contact. She's like you, top tier, one of the Earth Directorate's best. I know you'll like her. Anyway, we ought to be getting down to the main room and open up the channel.
All right, let's see. Let's go. Thanks for bringing me the TTD device, by the way. I appreciate it.
No need to wait on my account, Commander. I'll join you in just a tick.
Of course. Do I have to talk to everybody? Oh, they immediately start you off with a check here. I'm neither running or have the engineering. Eat, already at full health. Pick up the purple berry crunch. Do any of these have food and drink can be consumed outside of combat to restore health? Oh, you can't do it in combat. Fair enough. Ooh. Bulk smokes. Junk item that can be broken down for crafting materials or sold at vendors. No, not the double option. Crafting or selling? Oh boy. Agent helmet. 5% base health. My credentials. Those are important. Oh. I probably needed that for the next mission. Or, well, for me to even talk to the other area anyways. The intercom. They do have third person in this, which I do believe was not a thing in the first game. So that's cool. I won't really be using it super duper often, but I'll probably use it occasionally. I'm not going to use it in like combat really. It would be more like whenever we're like maybe walking around the town, and even then I prefer first person most time. But I like being able to see my character, especially when you're going to give me the trouble of actually having like the way my character looks. What is this? Oh, it sorts by the name or value. Okay, hold on. There is a gameplay option for showing or having the helmet. I'm gonna hide the helmet. I do like some helmets. That one's ugly as fuck. I already don't want to have it on. Welcome, Commander. Please select from the following. Menu, Handbook, Variation of Mission Organization, Cargo Mishandling Incident Procedure, Use of Force Guidelines. Oh, good lord. I mean, I should probably look at this. Variation of Mission or Origination, VMO. While agents frequently receive their orders as a specific set of actions from their local Earth Doctorate System headquarters in the form of an Aether Wave video message, sometimes directly from the Chief of Special Operations, accompanied by a well-typed brief, they can also receive new missions in the field from other agents as well as appeals from private citizens. While these latter missions may contain a few well-detailed elements, they are often vague and poorly worded, sometimes even containing spelling and grammar mistakes. Agents should expect to use their best judgments and their extensive training to determine the exact mission parameters. Remember, a citizen may not be able to spell malefaction, but an agent is still expected to apprehend the wrongdoers and subsequently file a correctly spelled report. I love the lore implication of yeah, there might be some typos, by the way. It just happens, which you know what is fair enough. Cargo Mishandling Incident Procedure. You might think investigating cargo mishandling incidents, also known as CMIs, or more colloquially as smuggling operations, is beneath the notice of a highly trained and well-armed Earth Doctorate agent. But you would be wrong. Nothing is beneath our notice, from illegal sprat trafficking to the importing of contraband weapons, drugs, and snack foods. The Earth Directorate takes each and every CMI seriously, prosecuting each infraction to the edge of local enforcement and beyond. We will not stop until we have taught every CMI transgressor to fear the words Earth, Doctorate, and Agent. We'll see about that. I'm not really feeling like being a super space cop, but who knows what we're going to encounter. Use of Force Guidelines. It is said that peace cannot be kept through force, but only through understanding. At the Earth Doctorate, we have combined both viewpoints. Peace can be kept through the understanding of force. Our force. While we do not condone the indiscriminate use of violence, we also understand that our agents frequently find themselves in dangerous situations where deadly force is the only course of action. All we ask is that the agents use their best judgment, and if they are forced to select a violent solution to subsequently fill out a use of deadly force form, known internally as a "you dead foe," in triplicate. One for the tribunal, one for the records archive, and one for personal use. Also, agents should bear in mind that ammunition is quite expensive and needs to be reported in an agent's daily operational cost or doc report. I gotta fucking report my ammo usage? Ah, oh, jeez. Well, speaking of ammo, I probably should maybe increase my mouse sensitivity by just a little tidbit. Hold on. Oh, that's cute. I saw the option there. Sometimes you have games that have idle cameras, and so it's cute that they are allowing us to adjust that. We'll do 22% on this. I think that would be maybe 25%. Whoops, wait. Yep, controls. Here we go. 25%. Some games, increase it by like 1%. It fucking goes crazy. That is... that's too much. See? Controls. Let's do 23%. I think that's solid enough. That's solid enough. 24 must probably be better, but it's in line with what I need, and I'm going to go ahead and grab the rest of these food options, because who knows what's going to happen. I might need a snack. Nope, sealed. Okay. Hey, everybody. Commander on deck. I don't know if I'm like the lead of the ship. It seems like it. Hey, Niles.
Call should come through at the console.
There'll be time for chat after the meeting.
To open the channel to start the meeting with Agent DeVries, please proceed to the table.
Let's hear what this forward agent has to say.
All right, hold on. I'm double checking everything around here. Meeting the crew, making sure everybody is up to snuff. I don't know how someone's vital signs are in here when there's no one in here, but sure. Ooh. Ammo. Short rounds commonly used in specialty tournament and black market weapons, not to be confused with long rounds or short squares. Necklace. Junk I know. Okay. A little bit of money. That's okay. There's definitely a huge step up in visuals from the first game in this. That's for sure. Especially like the way that people's faces look. It's not like perfect. We'll see how things really go, but I like the looks of people so far.
Forward agents ready to be patched in over the channel.
All right, let's see what Valerie's got for us.
Commander, considering the danger and consequence of the mission we're about to undertake, I hope you'll forgive the lack of pleasantries.
Oh, it's not Valerie.
Arcadia
DeVries.
is ruled by a dictatorship that calls itself the Protectorate. They are beyond secretive. However, it is their inability to even imagine that someone could infiltrate their system that has given us an advantage. One I've found a way to exploit spectacularly. As unbelievable as it may sound, once you make your way to my location in the Skip Labs, we will be liberating an unsealed Skip core.
All right, I'm impressed. I mean, I'm supposed to be, right? I have no idea what any of that means. Oh no, my character's really dumb. Oh no. I was kind of worried about that. I just want to be someone, or I wanted to be someone who's like, oh, I awkwardly stumble about things. But this is more like, I'm truly not paying attention. Ooh. Oh no. Because, like, obviously from my own, like, self, I can be like, okay, we're going to infiltrate a base. We're taking the unsealed skip core. I don't really know like the context of like what an unsealed thing means, but my character would hopefully. I don't want to be a dum-dum. I'm very quickly going to change this.
You picked the very hard difficulty? Inspiring. I'll be sure to guard the main menu with my life while you go throw yourself into the meat grinder.
Okay, that's pretty funny. That's a funny little interaction there. We're starting a new game. I don't want to be the roundabout if it's going to be like that. All right, I think I'm relatively like 80-90% what we were before. We got all the same big options, but we're going to go for being a professor instead for the background. It still sounds like a little bit of a troublemaker, but I don't want to be a renegade. That sounds like I'm not trying to be a criminal. Criminal things may happen. You know what? Screw it. We're going renegade. All right. We're doing an in-between of things. A renegade doesn't necessarily have to mean like a bad person morally. You just maybe skirt around, like it says, skirt around the laws. Maybe I gotta make things work. All right. And with that, let's get back to that other conversation. Although if anything different happens in the dialogue, I guess we'll go for that. Leave it in.
Commander, I know we're rarely of the same mind where tactics are concerned.
Oh, wow. The entire conversations are different.
You're the best agent we've got for, let's say, our unofficial missions. And few are as unofficial as this one. Your destination, the Arcadian system, is the source of all skip drive manufacturing. However, they also fall outside our legal jurisdiction, a fact which no doubt makes this mission all the more intriguing to you.
Yeah.
We have recently discovered that the drives are somehow responsible for the dangerous rift anomalies, the tears in the fabric of space itself. Without skip drives, interstellar travel is impossible. I'll not waste either of our time reviewing how the end of civilization would affect your personal prospects. Your mission is to rendezvous with DeVries, our forward agent, and assist her in retrieving the information needed to determine exactly how the skip drives cause the rift anomalies. But be advised, if you or any member of your team are captured, you will be on your own. There will be no rescue. We cannot afford for this to turn into an intergalactic incident.
Understood,
Agent
Chief.
DeVries will be contacting you shortly to coordinate your plan of action.
I know you'll always do what serves you best. In fact, I'm counting on just that. May the law and your unerring sense of self-preservation guide you and your team.
Wow. I wasn't expecting, like the vast majority of that was changed up. His entire demeanor and attitude towards us was so much more, positive overall. You have gained the Earth Doctorate? Wait, what? Okay, well, this is a map. On the map screen, you can view areas you've discovered while exploring. Many locations are hidden by fog of war, which automatically reveal as you travel them. You can also fast travel to previously discovered locations by clicking on them. I wanted to read the journal thing of what we just got. Quest journal shows information on active and completed quests. Here you can view details and change a currently active quest. Okay. I want to read the thing that we just got. We'll, I guess, keep it going. Okay, everything else was the same dialogue-wise so far, but alright, let's see. I paid a guy to open a sealed one for me once. They had to scrape him off the walls.
Then you know what I'm speaking of. But the whole story about the explosive seals being necessary to complete the circuit so they'll function? Well, it's a lie. The seals are just there to conceal the inner workings of the drive so no one else can duplicate them. Examining an unsealed one will be invaluable in helping our lab coats figure out how they cause the rifts. But you'll first need to make your way to the station proper from the landing pad.
What can we expect?
Hopefully none. Our mission's timing is fortuitous. Most of the sector security was reassigned to the far side of the station in preparation for the imminent visit of their sovereign's family.
That's useful.
They decommissioned several landing pads, including ours, to give them fewer points of entry to guard, giving us fewer chances to be intercepted. You'll just need to reroute power to open the door to the sector once you've landed.
Anything else?
Once you gain access to the sector, you'll need to shut down their communications to keep them from alerting anyone to our presence. Then, you'll need to handle their combat mechs.
Oh god, not mechs. Alright. I can usually find my way around things if I try hard enough. That's funny.
If that's true, you may very well find a way to shut them down before they even know you're there, which would be the smart play. They're relentless and well-armored. I've managed to leave caches of tools and intel for you throughout the sector. I'd take advantage of all of them, were I you. This may sound simple, but I cannot stress this enough. Do not underestimate the danger we face.
Come on, Agent. Haven't you heard? We're the best and brightest. We infiltrate corrupt governments before breakfast most days.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? The Protectorate are the worst of the worst and will not hesitate to string you up if you're caught, if you're lucky. They think nothing of regularly chemically lobotomizing their own subjects for even the slightest error.
Jesus.
Your life isn't the only one at risk here.
Is it everybody? Let's see. I don't care who you are. No one talks to my agents that way. Do you understand me? No. Okay. Let's all calm down. Agent Pascal meant no disrespect.
Don't tell me to calm down. You know what I've sacrificed? What I'm prepared to sacrifice still? I've spent the better part of a year laying the groundwork for this mission. I don't need a team led by some self-serving raconteur who plays fast and loose with the rules whenever it suits them, fouling it up.
You do remember who's the commanding officer on this mission, right? Leadership or speech?
Yes, of course. You were in command here. I apologize if I allowed my nerves to get the better of me. It will not happen again. I promise you. I need to go now. My absence will be noticed soon. Once you land, I'll patch in over comms and guide you through the sector.
Augustine! Agent DeVries. I just wanted to say we're all looking forward to working with you.
Who? Niles? Is that you? Law, what are you doing here? It's been so long.
I'm an agent. First assignment. Suppose I look up Mike different now. Less grease. Oh, and no more smelling like fuel neither. Most days. Can't wait to see you once this is over, Agent. And good luck.
Aw.
Thank you, Ibarra. DeVries out.
Dude, he's gonna die. There's no way he lives this after that.
Whenever you're ready to fly us in.
I can't just believe you threw a fucking mountain of death flags down, Niles. It's your first goddamn mission. Oh, God. My whole crew might end up dead. I don't even know how to feel about this now. Alright, take me to Horizon Point Station, I guess. That is an ominous orb. It looks like a floating mine. Armor is most effective against slow, high damage weapons like snipers due to their high evasion. If I get fucking hit by a bullet, I don't think evasion's really gonna help me out, but sure, RPG stuff. Whoa. Our ship's big, like, vertical engine thing's kinda cool.
It is built, which is each and every one of you. Yes,
what?
You. You are not just a cog in the machine. You are the cog in the machine that keeps us productive. I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and the bedrock upon which our system is built, but even I can't succeed alone. So be diligent, and remember, failure will be met with severe consequences.
Okay, you know, he kind of saved that speech a little bit. Vigilance, arbiters, sentinels, wardens, and subjects. Oh, Christ. We all work together. Taking a quick look around, you know, they said I gotta find my way around. Section temporarily closed due to Sovereign's family visitation. If you're seeing this, you're in violation of protocol. Report yourself immediately for disciplinary action. I think we'll be passing on that.
Ibarra and I will secure the building down here, while you're upstairs restoring power to the door.
Good, alright. Requires power to activate. I will do so. Oh shit! Sorry, this is just like a Family Guy meme image here. What the hell? Her last words were, "It's not worthy of concern. Report anything suspicious, no matter how small." She got stabbed in the back. Certificate of mental refreshment. Congratulations on becoming a productive member of perfect society. Your refreshment has granted you newfound zeal and freedom from imperfect thoughts. May you be an inspiration to your fellow subjects. I'll take it, I guess. Congratulations to newfound refreshment, Cadet Maori. You are hereby authorized to return to Protectorate Society and your new position at Horizon Point Station. While this new role may present what seems to be a jarring change of pace from your previous daily activities, rest assured you are exactly where you should be, according to the plan. Should you experience any side effects such as memory loss, a compromised attention span, general confusion, gastric discomfort, and an increasing sense of dread, reach out to us at once for an emergency refreshment session. Remember, we're here to serve you, so you may in turn serve the Sovereign. Long may he guide us. What's refreshment? That doesn't sound too good. Be both thought and worry-free with mental refreshment. That's concerning. What are they doing to their people here?
Don't worry about us, Commander. We got things covered down here.
Alright, already running into lockpick 1. Ooh, exaltation lung sanitizer. Drugs are consumed on pickup, granting progress towards an inhaler charge. Inhaler charges are used by your inhaler for healing while in combat. Clears your breathing so you can do your duties. Intriguing. Okay. So we just take random drugs that we find as soon as we find them? That's a little concerning, but acceptable, I suppose. Oh, jeez.
Did a sprat get flash fried in here?
There's a dead person. Oh, it's a Maori. Oh, no. An identification badge for the apparently deceased mechanist. Cadet Robin Maori, subject number 831. Power fuse, sprat. Oh. I guess. Oh, this doesn't look good. Is there a quick save in this? There do be a quick save. We'll see what ends up happening. I'll try not to save scum, but I promise nothing. It's an RPG, and sometimes I like reloading just to like see the different options that can happen.
Agent DeVries's orders still stand. Power must be restored to the door in order to proceed into the sector.
Thanks, Valerie. You're where I got the Valerie name from when I was talking to DeVries. It just... the neurons didn't hold on to that connection. I'm worried about the robot behind us, but maybe we'll be fine at the very beginning of the game. Ah, shit.
The electrical system misfired somehow. Security has been triggered. This needs to be dealt with quickly.
You two, dead. Expiring without permission will result in demerits being assigned.
Commander, we finished our sweep.
There's a robot up top that wants to do things.
I'd wager we could use the intercom to call for help, Commander. Must be a guard around here somewhere who can shut the mechs down. Screen's broken, so should be nothing to pass yourself off as one of their own.
Well, I found a badge. Could be helpful to convince whoever answers if I use the intercom.
Always a good idea to have a cover story.
Or Maori, number 831. Read this, Cadet Maori. Notice the landing pad has been temporarily decommissioned. Any information on the terminal may no longer be current. Cadet Maori, you've been assigned to this posting for a reason. You're to maintain order and cleanliness within this landing pad until ordered otherwise. In case of emergency or extreme confusion, send a message to the Arbiter immediately. Please continue to review your mental refreshment outtake pamphlet to remain in step with your duties. Remember, your ability to complete your duties will be reflected on your perpetual appraisal of purpose. Addendum. Read this too, Cadet Maori. In anticipation of any follow-up questions you may have, please refer to the following terms. Momentarily not knowing where you are is not an emergency. Do not use sharp objects when cleaning the electrical wiring. Cut through the grime is a figurative expression. This landing pad is scheduled to be decommissioned soon as part of the protocol for the family barracks visit. Once this happens, you're to report to Center Dispatch for your temporary assignment. This is important. Once decommissioned, security measures will restart upon any power surge. So should you attempt to continue cleaning, it is likely you will be fired upon. Should this happen, seek cover and put out any fire on your person before contacting the Arbiter. Alright, I know about what we need to say. Oh, whoops, I didn't read the message. Let's see. To Horizon Point personnel, the Office of the Sovereign, from the Office of the Sovereign, a joyful missive. The last few years have been difficult since the death of our beloved first sovereign, but the Protectorate remains strong. Our new sovereign, the first son and the grandson of our beloved matriarch, will lead us to a new future for all humankind. Our obligation to lead humankind was set back on Earth when the matriarch and the first presiding bishop for the Order of the Ascendant first envisioned our perfect society. It is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. But none of us can do it alone. Your neighbor takes comfort in knowing that you would not hesitate to report them for questionable behavior, and we know you feel the same. However, even the most upstanding subject sometimes needs guidance. So remember, if you're not sure what to do, rely on your local vigilant to guide you. From Arbiter Jackson, temporary updates to the security protocol. Obviously we can't, this isn't a good sign. They have this weird society and they want everyone to basically be reporting on all their neighbors for every little thing, and uh-oh. In preparation for the visit of the family Varric, kin of the Sovereign, the following security measures will be put in place. Landing pads 0 through 53 through 0 through 59 will be temporarily decommissioned. Any access to the sector must be funneled through landing pads 062 or 066, where security has been tripled. To keep Sector 50 free of crowding, only a select number of authorized subjects will be allowed to continue their work in that area during the family Varric's visit. All other subjects shall be temporarily reassigned. All guards will be assigned to a location to patrol. These patrols may not be ceased until Order 2. Well, wasn't I supposed to access an intercom or something? Oh, here we go.
Cadet Warden 4th Class Corbin receiving. It's a glorious day in the Protectorate. How can I serve? Wait a moment. You're calling from landing pad 0-53? That's listed as decommissioned. And yet the defenses have come online? Please be so kind as to inform me of your name and ID number so that I may report you for this infraction. And hurry, please. The transmission of the Sovereign's family's arrival will start any moment. I can scarce afford the demerits missing it would entail.
Hey, look! I was wondering if I was gonna have to actually remember this, but our character just has it already. I'm an Earth Directorate agent here to steal and unseal skip core. That'd be ridiculous. This is Cadet Robin Mowry, subject number 38831. Can you please shut down the defenses?
Oh, now I understand. I'd heard you were, that your condition wasn't, optimal.
Yeah, they're dead up there.
I know I shouldn't be asking this, but what was it like? The mental refreshment?
It was great. You should try it. What now?
By the architect, you're one of those. I mean, I am pleased you have been returned to us as a fully functioning subject.
Then can you help me out? I don't want to be sent back to mental refreshment, was it?
I can't do that. I mean, I would, it's just... You know what, though? In your condition, you're unlikely to even remember this discussion. So it should be of no consequence to me. I will disable the defenses for you, Mowry. But in the off chance you happen to recollect any of this, I beg you never speak of it. And please, do not go around pressing any buttons or fussing with any more whatsits. You wouldn't want to be sent back to... reassigned again?
Might look like I sold that guard, Commander.
Let's not waste time congratulating ourselves.
Chill out, DeVries. We gotta be happy with what we accomplished there. I think I did a pretty good job. Ooh, shock rod. Commonly used to power shock weapons and automated technology. Junk item. Bypass shunt. Tool used to hack computers. Complex passwords are a security risk. Difficult to remember and often written nearby. Security recommends using a simple, easy to recall code like 1234 or your supervisor's name. Unauthorized use of this item is a Class C felony. I don't think you should listen to that recommendation at all. 123. Your shit would already be hacked. I think I could have snuck over here and just pulled the lever to turn off the robots, but that was a fun little option in of itself. I'm glad I was able to pass off the whole what is mental refreshment thing? as like a way for Corbin to be like, oh my god, you poor soul. Oh jeez.
I may be your sovereign, the protector of Arcadia, and
I'm sorry, little sprat. I had to do it. Where does this lead? Because it feels like it just leads... Okay, yep. It just leads back to where we just were. Whoa. I hit middle click. I didn't expect this. I guess this is a radio menu for using the time dilation device, swapping weapons, maybe other gadgets. Tactical time dilation gadget slows down time around you when activated, granting you time to think and act safely. Energy drains while activated, draining faster while moving, and after each time you use your weapon. This device will likely only cause minimal brain damage. Yay! It would be funny if like you spammed it too much and you genuinely got like it just lowered your skills or something. I am curious if we're ever gonna get like a flashlight. A couple of these areas I'm already feeling like they're not like impossible to see in. But you got some dark corners. Dark corners that a flashlight would be perfect for. Ooh. Oh shit, I can climb up this. You never know some days which games are actually gonna allow you to like mantle over stuff and which games are gonna be like, no, mantling is for the sinful. You stay attached to the ground forever. Your character's legs just do not work. Although that does give worries about what I'm gonna have to try and look around for. Alright, I think we're almost done. Okay. I'm getting every little piece of junk I can. Only I could like break them now that they're offline. Alright, y'all. Let's head forward.
Commander, the situation is becoming more fluid than I'd originally planned for. We've got to change our approach. Split the team to handle comms and security concurrently.
Oh god, do I have to think about who's gonna go where? Or... uh-oh.
Good to know DeVries is consistently on edge. Wasn't just me. You'd think she'd never been on a mission before. Everyone knows fluid's about the best you can hope for. Well, sitting here jawing ain't gonna accomplish much. Looks to be central dispatch on the right with security ops on the left. Which you taking, Commander? We'll hit the other.
Oh, jeez. I guess I'll do security ops? I'm good at sticking to the shadows.
Kinda figured that'd be your choice. Abar and I'll take central dispatch, then meet you at the skip labs. We'll stay well out of trouble, won't we, Cadet?
That's right. Like you told me, Commander, everyone's well-being depends on our success. If whatever's going on here is as bad as the Chief thinks, then we'll make an end of it.
Right. Well, then, notwithstanding Abar's enthusiasm here, or DeVries' concerns over fluidity, I'm fairly certain we've got this under control. Rest easy, Commander.
Good luck, Agent Pascal. I'm glad you're confident in your abilities here. That was an interesting little moment, by the way, just in terms of the cutscene of running up here and the panning of the camera there. They really didn't do that in the first game. It was very stiff.
How best to gain entry into central dispatch. You know, without bringing all manner of chaos down on us.
You gonna school me on security ops is heavily guarded, so be vigilant. You'll need to shut down security measures once you're inside. I've left a drop for you in the watch post. There's a key to a maintenance tunnel you can follow into the building.
They cut off the dialogue so fast. I wasn't even running over here. I literally just walked. It's such a weird, sad moment. I missed out on a little bit of dialogue. Need security ops maintenance key. Well, that's, I guess, what was dropped off for us over here. Whoa, construction mechanical. Don't mind me, little guy.
Drilling in progress.
Observe this got any thoughts how we ought to proceed? Being awfully quiet.
I'm coming. How about I, show you when we get to where we're going?
Okay, I've got concerns. I see red on my mini-map. I might actually genuinely have to sneak around. But until I'm actually in that area, I'm gonna assume I'm not in the combat spot just yet. It's gonna be really awkward if this game really is, like, well established enough that I probably should have done sneak instead. Extra sneak speed and skills can always be useful. Security Operations Maintenance Access. This route will provide entry to the maintenance route called out on the map. DeVry. You are here. And then, yeah, that little tiny vent that we ran by earlier. And we got the map for the area. Wow. Set active. Ooh, we get to slide. Woohoo! Normally, there's one little slight awkward thing with the controls. So C is not crouch. It is control. Control is crouch in a lot of games, but sometimes they give you double options. And C in this is like companion abilities. So there might be times where I genuinely try to slide around in combat and instead just use a combat ability.
Jensen and I are in position above the sector, Commander. Path's been cleared. Only encountered one guard. He's been dealt with. You should have seen it. Wasn't pretty.
As long as it was done righteously in the name of the Earth Directorate. Right, Sandoval?
I wouldn't stand too close to the airlock when we're back on the ship, Pesco.
What? Is there something wrong with the airlock?
Oh, jeez. All right, hold on. I gotta see something. So there's a sprat here, but I don't know how to melee. Can I just use my hands? Or is there... Okay, yeah, there is a quick melee button. It is T or the side of the mouse. Okay, the icon they showed for it was wrong. They showed like the front of the mouse. Or maybe I just interpreted it wrong. I'll use the T button. I don't want to shoot when I'm supposed to be sneaking through this place. Yeah, I figure shooting in the vent would call attention, though they might not have thought that far ahead and are just like, yeah, if they aren't around you, they won't care. Ooh, loading robot of danger. Oh, it actually kind of partially started seeing me. Awareness and stealth. Enemies that see or hear you will build awareness. Avoid walking directly in front of an enemy's line of sight or approaching too quickly to avoid getting detected. After gaining enough awareness, enemies become suspicious and then turn to face the disturbance. If they gain even more awareness, they will investigate the area they last heard or saw something in. If they find you, they will become alerted and attack. Crouching both makes it significantly harder for an enemy to see you or hear your footsteps. The sneak skill decreases the rate that enemies can spot you. Look for various perks or effects that can make your footsteps silent. Do my best. Oh, jeez. Maybe I should have, followed the path of this thing first. Okay. Its field of vision is kind of high. Oh, that wasn't worth it. Yeah, the fact that it can be like looking at that wall and see me from a little bit to its left, I gotta take note of that.
I've stashed a knife in the maintenance access for you, with instructions on how to use it to quietly bypass the guards.
Okay. DeVry left the knife in a cache to help you breach security. Is it genuinely gonna be... Oop, there's a person here. Oh boy. No, I need lockpick 1. Pick up pitchball card. +5 max health. Ooh. Ooh. Sneak attacks. Attacking unaware enemies while crouched will perform a sneak attack. For most weapons, this allows you to preview your damage and prepare for a power attack, weak spot hit, or charged shots with certain guns. One-handed melee weapons deal bonus sneak attack damage in addition to their normal or power attack damage. Look for mods and perks to gain additional sneak attack damage with other weapons. I'm curious what it means by preview of damage, because this particular tutorial video doesn't really show any like difference here. Alright, inventory. Equip the knife. Whoa. Okay, I wasn't prepared to be like drag and drop. I've got a knife.
I'm a good neighbor, I do all I can. That is my great
oh, that red bar. Wow.
Plan. That's why I love my sovereign.
Security Instruction Manual Part 1, Code Red, or how to deal with security breaches and other highly improbable events. In the event of a security breach, catastrophic malfunction, or other nefarious deed, you must keep your wits about you, cadet. Vigilance and focus are the keys to protecting our society. The probability of infiltration from outsiders is so low it is virtually non-existent, but there is an infinitesimal chance of trespass by malcontents, malingerers, or misanthropes. Were such an event to occur, it would be the gravest threat one could face on Horizon Point. Any unverified individuals must be swiftly eliminated. If they cannot be, then it is your duty to sabotage the station itself so that any knowledge and technical accomplishment therein or herein may not fall outside the Protectorate control. Jeez. That's dramatic. Alright. You are the raw material for protection. I don't like all the propaganda they have here that's just... You are cog in the machine! You're the dirt on the ground through which we step! You're doing a great job! I might have preferred the sly nature of the corporations more. Alright. I think this was a vent, actually, that I could maybe go further into. No? Oh, okay. So they want me to go in there. Whoa, that's a big old robot. Could I climb up into there, or do I actually have to, like, go past that cadet that I crouched up to? I might be able to just literally keep it going. He is pretty distracted with whatever he's working with. Yeah, the game said outright that I wouldn't do enough damage to kill him in one sneak attack, so I'm not going to try. And that's fair enough. I didn't grab the sneak skills.
Have you seen Maori since their return? The state they're in, it saddens me.
Yes, it is sad that they were worthy. Otherwise, they'd have had the strength and constitution to emerge a better subject, more able to fulfill their duties.
Yes, that is exactly what I meant. Praise be to the Protectorate.
You all kind of sound like jerks.
Every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Gun. Pew, pew. I don't know if I should, like, try and kill this guy. I almost feel bad. I'm trying to just, like, sneak through here without any combat whatsoever. You know, I don't want it to affect our mission, but I guess let's find out. I'm gonna quick save and see what happens. See, it's too strong for a sneak attack. Warden Gion, a bid for mental refreshment. I'm writing discreetly to propose a solution for your recent personnel troubles. I've recently heard tell that one of the former cadets under my senior's purview has demonstrated significant changes in behavior and of efficacy after undergoing a 6-month mental refreshment sojourn. Considering the success, I wonder if this might be a viable option to... The rest of this letter appears to have been abruptly abandoned. Oh, geez, that's kind of fucked up. All right. Well...
The sovereign provides, the system abides.
Oh. Look at this. Oh! I can't reach the head from here, but I can reach the head from here. Oh, I got fucking lied to. Okay, alright. When you show me the entire health bar is going to disappear there, that's why I even bother going for that attack. But let me try something here. Not trying to just be like, oh, safe scum. I just want to see if maybe I need to do like a charged up power attack. What the fuck? Oh my god. Alright. That's so bizarre that it just doesn't do what I need it to. Maybe the health bar value is different than what I thought. I'm assuming that the red indicator on the health bar is like how much damage I'm going to do to them. But it might actually be the blue bar is the damage because my health bar is big, giant, and red. And so that might be how much health they have left. Except when I aim my fucking pistol at them. Like, what do you mean they have most of their health bar there? Alright, well, clearly they want me to go and, like, kill everything around here anyway, so let me at least go try things out on this guy. So I can't, like, sneak attack kill immediately.
The system abides.
But maybe I can kill so fast it doesn't matter. Okay, that was disappointing. Bit cartridge. Cartridge storing as an amount of bits used as currency in the colonies. Bits are an electronic currency generated by room-sized Earth Directorate mint frames back on Earth. Oh my god, it's cryptocurrency. They consist of duplicatable codes and ciphers and can be transferred from one cartridge to another. Oh boy. Oh. Pressing Z allowed me to eat food to heal myself.
That covers what looks
Oh my god damn. Oh! You don't have enough trauma kits to be revived? Is that a thing that can happen? Okay. Well, I just learned something. I have to use the medical inhaler after the like you're gonna die thing happens. I wasn't really sure how that worked. But now I know. I gotta actually press heal after the death thing's been activated. Understandable. But it was interesting. The fact that like it happened and then like for 3 seconds I was basically taking damage without any trouble. Alright. I am going to stab the fuck out of this guy. Okay, that was a lot more effective. Now I know. So yes.
Society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
Alright, the blue bar is the amount of damage, and if I hold the amount of damage it shows me is how much my maximum possible damage is, which in this case would be my charge-up attack. Understandable and fine. I will charge my knife to stab the people. I'm really surprised they forced me into, like, having to do this. I could have tried to, like, I don't know, done some weird shit and just, like, crouch past this guy, hope he doesn't, like, see me in this wide hallway, but it seems pretty clear that one of them would fucking see us there. Eject pumping station access key card. Ooh. From Arbiter Jackson, subject temporary updates to the... Okay, we've read this. Not this one. Mechanist, Margolis' current automechanical defense systems. It has come to my attention that there is still some confusion surrounding the automechanical defense systems. While it appears that nobody has had trouble initiating defensive measures, I assure you that the procedure for shutting them down are just as intuitive. Simply proceed to the control room of the Security Operations Division and seek out a large switch. Truly, you can't miss it. Flip it from on to off. If that doesn't work, a simple slug of a wrench or similarly blunt object to the automechanical's control box should do the trick. Okay, yeah. So that would have, Error, the keycard is inserted in the terminal but must be decrypted before ejection? Ooh. No, I can't do either of them, huh? Because I don't have hack, but I also... Oh, it's hack one and the bypass shunt. Fine. Whatever. I'm not sure what I'm going to need it for. Hey, bud. I'm sorry. Prestige methylated cigarettes. Oh, jeez. What happened in here? Someone laid a mess out. Code Red, how to deal with security breaches and other highly improbable events, amended. As distressing as the previous volume may have been, you may breathe a sigh of relief, Cadet. Rest assured, this manual was written solely out of an abundance of caution. Here in Arcadia, we needn't worry about dissidents, because everyone abides by the plan and is working towards the utopia the matriarch dreamed of. We needn't worry about invaders either, as every other human outside of Arcadia is too enslaved with unequal labor and subpar technology to even hope of making the journey here. Jeez. Even so, remember that your vigilance demonstrates your worthiness as a subject. It's very intriguing how, how different this whole colony is in comparison to Halcyon. Maybe a more dangerous, evil competency. So, you know, whenever you're taking a piss, you gotta sit here and stare at the propaganda. You gotta know that you're working for the Sovereign. That looks like a dangerous room. Okay. Whoa. Well, I don't think you're gonna be doing anything, buddy. The automechanical on the hoist has been partially dismantled, exposing a damaged targeting module. Oh. Both of those sound cool. That's a lot of options. Oh my god, the lockpick. That's another one. That's another one. And we haven't leveled up yet, so I can't do anything. From Mechanist. God, for some reason the pronunciation of this word is escaping me. I don't think it's Mechanist, but like this. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with this. Anyways, please help. I regret to confide in you that I have been a mite foolhardy with my work as of late. It seems my prize hauler automech drifted too close to the core in the diagnostic laboratories. Its coding has unfortunately warped. Its arm only works on one side, and the audio cartridge begins and ends every status update with abrasion detected. Please do whatever you must to fix it. My superior has made it clear I cannot request any more automech assistance due to my level of performance. May the matriarch grant you mercy on me. Mechanist Partible. Automechanical for inspection and diagnosis. This morning you will have received a dismantled automechanical in a crate. You are to immediately inspect and diagnose any existing deficiency in its wirings and targeting systems. The automatic mechanical in question mistakenly identified its handler as an unsanctioned presence and began to fire upon her. For obvious reasons, we cannot have this happen again. I will expect a report on your findings by the end of day. Incident reports. Item 1, Hauler Automech, Model A5C, reported damage due to redacted experiment in the skip drive diagnostic laboratories. Protective plating is melted and the unit emits an unpleasant stream of noises. Replacement plating and a silencing module recommended. Item 2, Breach of Duty. Cadet Olson abruptly left his post without written authorization, saying he needed a short respite, returning 5 minutes and 32 seconds later. Mechanist Margolis promptly reported this unsanctioned activity. Item 3, Transfer Personnel. Cadet Olson has been transferred off station, effective immediately. Mechanist Margolis is to retain all responsibilities at the repair station. Mechanist Olson, Olson sounds like a piece of shit. Or well, not Olson. Olson was the one sent off the place. Mechanist Margolis. So I guess I could fuck with this thing's targeting, and then it would come back later on and maybe help us out. But I don't have those particular capabilities. I just shoot gun.
I've left some distraction devices in a floor panel by the scaffolding. Use them to breach the control room. Just wait until their guns are pointing away from your position.
Oh, wow, you could have done that before? I could have avoided killing a couple people. Distraction device, the throwable device that pulls the attention of anyone in the area. Throw it this way when you want to sneak that way. Distraction devices. Distraction devices are handheld devices that make loud noises. When a distraction device is thrown near an enemy, they are alerted and investigated, allowing you to sneak by, perform a sneak attack, or lure enemies into a trap. Distraction devices have a set range at which they can attract NPCs. Anyone outside of that circle will not respond or react to it. Got you. That's what I was curious about when I saw this, because we saw the radius there, so yes. I just need to make sure the people I needed to hear it stand in the blue circle, and then do whatever we may with them. Can I go above this room? I might have to.
Wastewater processing when I couldn't tell them anything about this assignment. Didn't bother me, I assure you. But it was just too close to implying that some jobs are less worthy than others for me to let lie. We all are equal in the service of the Sovereign.
Hear, hear. I don't care where I'm assigned. The bounty bestowed upon each of us is superlative. Thank the matriarch we don't live in one of those greed-driven corporatist colonies.
I'm curious about what people know about, like, what happened in Halcyon or not, or whatnot. Alright. So I need to access the security controls. I'm gonna go for a sneak attack on this guy. Don't worry about the fact that your conversation partner is dead. Or not responding. He's just having a little respite. A little nappy now. Oh, he was gonna try and shank me back! Moderation mini rolls. Yay. I wonder how it tracks my food items overall. Foods and drinks. You can eat food and drink you can eat food and drink you've acquired to heal while out of combat. Sure. This part has thrown me off. Food and drink is cheap and plentiful, making it excellent for healing up between fights. In combat, however, you can only use the medical inhaler to heal damage you've taken. Visit the medical inhaler tutorial in the codex to learn more about it. Food and drink can be consumed on this screen manually or while in combat with the use inhaler. This lets you heal to full quickly. Wait, does it mean I can... the wording is weird here, because obviously it tells you that, like, oh, you can use it to heal out of combat, but this part of, like, use it on this screen manually. Okay, no, I understand. It's just so, yes, it just uses the same healing button as the inhaler overall, which is Z. So you don't use the inhaler out of combat, ever, I guess. Medical inhaler. Okay, we kind of already read this one, yeah. Heals us, but it builds up toxicity over time, so it has a little bit of a limitation. Whoa, wow, that is a lot of trouble down there. Hold on. Making sure to grab everything I can in the room before anything else happens. Welcome, Arbiter McShane. Quarterly report. Warden Lewis, I am most satisfied to hear that all our personnel are adhering diligently to protocol. I would expect nothing less as we prepare for the Sovereign's family to visit our station. Cadet Maori is set to return from mental refreshment shortly, and the reports are not good. Restrict him to menial tasks until we can gauge his capabilities for ourselves, and let us keep him out of sight during the upcoming visit. We will be sending instructions on how to properly receive our guests in the next few days. It is incumbent upon us to do our utmost to ensure they have a pleasant and safe visit. Anything less will be answered for. Alright, joyful missive. The last few years have been difficult since the death of our beloved... Okay, no, we've already heard that one. Is that it? Oh, wow. Alright, just the one. Oh, another mag pick that I can't use because I don't have the skill for it. We'll see how the leveling actually works. It hasn't happened for us yet, and although I am curious where that would pop up. Oh, we're nowhere close. Jesus. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, now that I know how what this toxicity crash thing is, oh god. I can't even heal that much. Notice of royal family visit rules for the family Varric's visits. We all have a duty to the Protectorate, and the family Varric kin to our esteemed sovereign is no exception. Yet their burden is far greater than any one subject. While you're responsible for being a good and loyal subject and ensuring your family and neighbors are the same, they are responsible for guiding the life of the entirety of Arcadia. In light of this, and to not add to their burden by forcing them to acknowledge your existence, during their visit, subjects are allowed 2.35 seconds of gazing upon their visage with their head downcast. Direct eye contact is forbidden at all times, and no unacknowledged subject is allowed to bask in their glory from closer than 3 meters. You can't stare directly at them for longer than 2. You can't even stare directly at them. You gotta be looking at their feet, basically. I guess access the automechanical controls. Warning, disabling automechanical security measures may leave this sector vulnerable to intruders. Are you sure you would like to proceed? There's also the automechanical targeting module. Warning, overriding this existing recognition, targeting routines will result in all local automechanicals recognizing the Protectorate as intruders. Automechanicals recognize Earth Directorate as allies. Are you sure you want to overwrite the existing recognition and targeting routines? Just disable the automechanical status, I guess. Warning, Horizon Point is currently vulnerable, which is punishable pursuant to Protectorate Penal Code. I pulled the switch.
Good. Those mechs should give you no more problems. Rendezvous with your crewmates outside and meet me at the skip labs as soon as possible.
You got it. Hopefully no one notices that all the robots are off, but I might just have to fight through there anyway, so who knows. I am seeing some red bars.
Control module. Just need to deal with these guards, quiet-like.
Yeah, that's what I did. Quiet-like. Okay, that's just saying what we just did, the disabling of the robots. I imagine if we had hacked them, things would be different. Auto dock. Oh! Whoa! It gives you more inhaler uses. Cool. And I imagine it just heals you up as well. I saw humans walking down here. But maybe they've walked off now? Also, I didn't really say it, but when I first used this pistol sucks. It does not do that much damage.
Give us a minute. Something's not right.
What do you mean something's not right, Agent? Should I have done your mission for you and you could have handled this small sector? This area really wasn't that bad. Maybe it was too easy.
Hold on. What's this doing here?
Oh, shit!
What's that? An explosion? Avara, Pascal, do you copy? Niles, say something.
What the fuck just happened? I see smoke.
Oh god, Niles, no!
Attempting to resuscitate Agent Ibarra. Please stay clear.
Agent, no! What in the void happened here, Val? Wow, the rookie got himself injured. What a surprise.
An unabridged debrief is not available at this time, but in the parlance of Agent Pascal, some crazy, censored, alert. This unit has lost contact with Agent Pascal. There is a 90% chance she is trapped under rubble, most likely mortally wounded and beyond help. Triage protocols dictate stabilizing Agent Ibarra's vital signs before commencing recovery efforts. Please secure the area.
Ah, jeez. Alright, Ibarra needs more help than you can provide here. Take him back to the ship now. Stay here until I figure out what to do. I'll be back. I don't have medical. Take him back to the ship now.
Attempting to move Agent Ibarra is not advisable at this time. This unit will relocate Agent Ibarra to the incognito once he is stabilized or deceased.
That's what I was hoping.
Agents are advised to continue with the next mission objective. Please head to the Skip Labs now. Per Earth Directorate guidelines, an incapacitated agent's equipment is available for team use. Agent Ibarra's rifle is now yours, Commander. Using it may improve your odds of survival.
That's good, because I might end up getting in a fight here, right?
Guards are closing in on your location. Agent DeVries, we need an updated tactical report. We've got agents down.
This makes no sense. There were no hostiles in the immediate area. No logical cause for that explosion. There's nothing more we can do for them. It doesn't change our mission. We have no choice but to keep pushing forward.
Oh boy. Alright, Renegade Rifle. What's the difference between the two of these? This has 21 DPS versus this 57. Oh boy. Alright, hold on. I assume it's got... This has better per shot damage. And it has extra weak spot bonus damage. Whoa, okay. Effective. What happened to the... Oh, those guys just kept it going. Wow. I thought I was going to have to fight the entire group. They really didn't stick around to actually investigate this explosion. Considering explosions have happened, though, I think it's fair for me to actually be able to go loud and shoot anybody who stands in our way. Rich, the Skip Labs is raised. Okay. My compass shows red in that direction, but that might not actually matter. Actually, I realize now. Hold on. There's a gameplay setting for your radar rotating. I thought that shit was off by default. Here we go. It was actually off. I misread it. Oh, geez. Okay, that's a little bit more disorienting here. That's okay.
Hey, you there! Come over here at once! Please?
Hey, Corbin!
What are you doing here? Why aren't you at your post? Has this whole facility gone mad? Something awful has happened. We must be on our guard. Security ops cannot even be reached despite all of my attempts. This should be impossible. The automechs all returned to their charging stations and deactivated. And then there was the explosion. Please, tell me you know what's happening here.
What kind of lie? This is an emergency. I need to get into the skip labs at once.
By the matriarch, your voice. You're the one I spoke to over the intercom, but you're not Maori, which means I let an unauthorized person into the facility. No. I am ruined. You've played me for a fool, talked me into an action that borders on treason. And now, the price must be paid. I'm a loyal subject, I swear. Why would you do this to me?
I'm sorry. Look, I did nothing to you. You were just in my way. Now I need to get into the skip labs. For fun? This seems so mean. I just want to calm him down in general. I'm sorry. I guess I'll just go for this option. You were in my way.
Never. I'll not compound my guilt by helping you further. I'll just wait here for them to come and take me away. It is over for me. I need accepted. I know I'm still a loyal subject, even if no one else does.
Ooh. It's obvious you're terrified of mental refreshment, but you'll willingly submit to it? You okay? You sound like you're gonna throw up. Believe me, I should know. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting this sickly to actually give me dialogue options. Look, I know all about throwing up, so you're gonna be alright in there? Look, it's obvious you're terrified of mental refreshment, but you'll just willingly submit to it?
Of what matter is it if I go willingly or not? The fact is that it is unavoidable. My latest perpetual appraisal of purpose was less than adequate. It's just sitting on Arbiter Jackson's terminal, waiting like a blade above my head. When the demerits for this are added, maybe I'll be lucky and they'll just execute me instead.
Well, it's on a terminal here. I can try to find a way to help you with that. Well, have fun wallowing in your self-pity. I'll find another way past you. I'll do this. On a terminal here, I can try to find a way to help you with that.
What do you mean, help me out? There is no help for me. Petitioning for redress is only admissible in extreme circumstances. Anything else shows a disrespect for the system's purity and perfection.
No, I mean I'll find a way to fix it for you. And any reports has saved me a few times.
I'm not certain I follow. You're saying you would alter an official report without authorization? To cover my abject failures? I've never heard of such a thing. Why, that could be like having a new start. Wait, what am I saying? I cannot be party to your scheme. I'd be caught for sure.
Nuh-uh. No, you wouldn't. With a clean record, they'd have no reason to suspect you of anything.
You'd do that for me?
Of course. If you let me into the skip labs.
Yes, at once. Glory be to the Protectorate.
Oh wow, that was easy. Would I actually be able to clear it out for you? I guess we'll see what happens over there. Hold on, doing a quick little inspection for any like random scraps. I'm not expecting anything amazing. Like a hidden gun in the corner of this tutorial area. Oh, the pumping station key card. Oh, if I had hacking. It's okay. There's so many options in there that without like knowing what the fuck you're getting into, it's hard to actually like choose. Notice, Day of Remembrance. This is a reminder that the annual Day of Remembrance will take place a fortnight from today. Let us use this time to reflect on the wisdom of Alexandra Varick and how we might each do our part to safeguard the perfect society she built for us. In honor of our matriarch, all personnel of Horizon Point are to gather at the highest platform of their assigned sector at midday and raise their hands to the sun. May her legacy inspire us all. Very curious to learn more about this original matriarch. Obviously, she's probably long dead. She had them really, really around the palm of her hands. They're religiously, like, loyal to her and her bloodline. Whoa, there's the skip drive.
I don't know what happened out there. This is all going wrong. Niles. He was a promising agent, but we've got no time for grieving. Take the lift behind you and get to me as soon as you can. It's imperative we retrieve this unsealed core and escape this station, lest his sacrifice be for nothing.
Alright, Derai. Let's see if hopefully nothing bad happens to you while you're in there. That core looks kind of scary. Oh, wow. That is an intense mural. Whoa. Everything about the Sovereign here is intense. Good lord. Let's see. Hypothesis on retrieval and restoration. From Cadet Alderman to Warden Gian. Warden Gian, I've been conducting a minor yet thoughtful and scientifically sound experiment alongside my daily duties. I have noticed a few peculiarities that have led me to believe that items swallowed up by rifts may in fact somehow be recovered. Now, this hypothesis is in its early stages, but I believe with some dedicated time and resources we can dig deeper into the matter. Do I have your permission to proceed? Oh yeah? To Cadet Alderman, hypothesis on retrieval and restoration. Cadet, while I wish I could applaud your industrious spirit, your unwillingness to focus on your mandated work has given me pause. Do you not believe the decision to place you in this position was a wise one? Are you suggesting the plan is not an acceptable path to follow? May these questions open your eyes so you may see the root of your brazen effrontery. Set aside your hypothesis and instead redouble your efforts toward finding a cause for the rift's creation, as you have been chosen to do. Sovereign guide you, Warden Gian. Warden Gian, your new work order is acknowledged, and a roster of specially equipped automechanicals will be arriving shortly. Our team of mechanists are raring to get started. Surely, with this new methodology, our work in stabilizing the containment chamber will be all the more effective. As a side note, I'd like to assure you that Mechanist Partible only has one automechanical under his purview, so the rest of the fleet should remain functional as anticipated. I keep bouncing back and forth between Mechanist and Mechanist. I think Mechanist is probably... 1 second.
Mechanist.
Okay. Alright. It's Mechanist. I'm good. We're fine. Mechanist. Oh my god, another locked door. At least it's the tutorial area. I'm sure anything behind these locked doors is largely invalid at some point. Or like quickly, right? Like maybe it's a few credits, maybe it's like just a little bit of a better starting gun. Or knife. Whoa. After staring at the half-erased note for a good 30 seconds, you realize the science is way beyond your comprehension. Background, Professor. Ah, that makes sense. Hey, you know, I was gonna do that, but I also didn't. The problem with Professor and why I ended up going with Renegade is, like, for me, yeah, I may like science, but I'm not a scientist. If I looked at, like, a fucking space drive, I'm not gonna understand what I'm looking at either. I'm not gonna... Obviously it's role-playing, so it's whatever, but like, I don't want to be too smart sometimes
Commander,
in a game
be on your guard.
that my character knows far more beyond
In your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
me.
It is not our place to question.
That is not the distraction device. Wee. Oh fuck! Wow, really? Whoopsies. I'm surprised I died there mostly in that, like, I thought I was landing the shot, but I guess I didn't. Sheesh. Okay, my armor is fucking basically worthless. That's alright. At least now, this time around, I will not fuck up what I was doing there. I was trying to throw a distraction thing and then throw a grenade.
Commander, be on your guard. I'm picking up increased security activity in your area. They'll be at your location at any moment.
The panel controls the line to a cluster of fuel cells. None of these options make sense to you. Mash buttons, Lucky? No. That would have been... okay. That would have been a fun one.
Or it is. You're being twisted. It is not our place to question.
Merit study, question, doubted, zeal never passed.
Fire in the hole!
Invasive element. Hastening.
I goofed. Fuck. I don't know why my grenade didn't do anything.
Every component is vital.
Oh, jeez. Oh, heal. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I try to time dilation peek him, but I don't have that. Owie. So, what was on this? Patterns or lack thereof. I thought this new position was meant to be full of wonder and discovery, but no. Months in, and I've heard nothing, or I have nothing to show for my hard work except a legion of dismantled skip drives. All of them have malfunctioned in some fashion, and yet I can't find a pattern between them. Surely there must be one. Until we discovered, I believe it unwise to declare any drive as free of defects after inspection, as we truly cannot know for certain. We must find the pattern. Only then can we understand how they cause the catastrophes that come after. Power shunted to the ore. What about this other one? What other kind of information is actually gleamable here? Nature of skip space? Skip space affected by the rifts? Relationship between information and marker or matter in a rift? Yeah, the text before was right. I couldn't make heads of it. I thought these were explosive barrels, by the way. I really tried to like take advantage of it. I threw a grenade at them. I shot at them, but they didn't do shit for me. So I
Commander, can you hear
guess
us?
they weren't.
Something's wrong. We can't get into the skip lab, and DeVries isn't responding to our comms. In other words, we're trapped out here. So don't count on us for backup. We'll be busy keeping ourselves alive. Don't worry about us. Just get to DeVries and liberate that core so we can get out of here.
Ooh. I've got a little icon here pointing at this vending machine, but why is it pointing to the vending machine? Is it because this is gonna have like extra stuff that otherwise I wouldn't be able to have? What's my ammo at anyways? I'm too poor. But I've got 231 compact rounds and 21 short rounds. I don't think there's anything in here for me. Indignant antiseptic. Mercy oxymorphone. Prestige soda. Tribute pancakes. We're good. Unless you want to have something extra. Whoa, that's what this was pointing to. Intriguing. What's back here?
Malfunctioning. Stay back.
Tactical dime late. Okay. It's trying to re-inform me of this. I'm pretty sure I read all this already. Yeah. The gadget energy meter refreshes slowly over time, but can be increased via other equipment and the science skill. Oh, wow.
Take a gander. It's the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are honored.
They're fucking shocking themselves to death. Oh, okay, that one should have hit. I gotta be a little bit more delicate about my shots. Good luck to me. Okay, we're good. Compass. I don't know if they're... I just kind of spammed because I thought it was going to be more like random shit. Alderman's Observation Notes Part 2. Entry 2. Today I witnessed Mechanist's particles automechanical passing too closely to the chamber's walls and getting half its arm melted off in the process. I'm curious if all materials would suffer the same fate. Entry 3. I took the liberty of tossing a pair of Vaughn spectacles into the chamber this evening. Something odd happened. Just before it dissipated into the void, it appears to flicker, as if attempting to reconstitute itself. I'll need more data to make sense of this. I was wondering how this all tied back to this area here, because I thought that maybe the door would lead over to the room with DeVry, with whatever she's trying to do. But no, it just gave us an extra way to like deal with these guys. A little bit of zapping, and I could have probably just walked by them, but like, hey, if they're gonna allow me to actually engage in combat here, I'll do it. All right. I'm shooting him. Okay, those last couple shots were bad. Oh god, through the door. Oh wow. Fucking stun baton? It's shocking me even after his death, huh? Owie. Hey guys, if you want to come over here, I'll be behind this little bench. If you want to forget about me too, so I can just eat a snack real quick. Yeah, okay. Wait, was that all my food or? Oh shit, I'm completely out of food already? Wow. I'll let them get their aggro to empty out, and then I'll poke them again. Did he not? Did that not put him in fully in combat? He's just a little tickle. Just a bullet coming out of nowhere. It happens in this place, huh? Whoa. This almost looks like a gun. Like a giant space gun, but it's more just like a pipe with liquids. Okay. Oh shit.
What was...
Oh god. Alright, those were some good shots on those last two. This game has an awkward issue where it kind of cues up your actions. Like, when you're in the slow motion, when we're doing like that little in-between of like cocking back my gun, sometimes I spam click a bunch. And so there were times there where I'm shooting and I did not click like the precise moment that it like shot, and I clicked like a second or two prior. That's gonna get me in trouble with this gun. I really need something that is either like automatic or like such a much longer, like a bolt action, so much longer of a time between that the spamming doesn't even matter. We'll see though. I'd give an example, but I really am running low on ammo now. Machining lab safety log. Day 1584. The containment chamber enclosing the miniature spatial rift anomaly has been determined to be in the state of stable. All levels remain within acceptable ranges. Day 1585. Per a request from Warden GaLm, Mechanist Vaughn has ensured a delivery of automechanicals to the containment chamber to further monitor levels and bolster the chamber's power. 1602. Mechanist Vaughn notes that monitored levels in the containment chamber have increased, just as we have theorized. More testing is recommended before officially updating lab protocols. 1607. The containment chamber is enclosing the miniature spatial rift anomaly. Has been determined to be in the state of fortified. All levels will remain within acceptable ranges. Okay. I can't tell if that is just like things were in acceptable ranges, then over the course of a few days they actually kind of stopped being until they fortified it, or what? I wonder what would cause these mechs to come out. You'd think they'd come out after I started fucking blasting people right next to them. But maybe if you hack stuff earlier in the area and change the targeting module, everyone's targeting module, like they would come out and help you in every single room. I am unsure. But okay. Let's open this up. See what DeVry's up to. Let's make an actual manual save here. How many max saves? 100? That's acceptable. That's acceptable. That's a big amount. DeVry! Why the hell aren't you responding?
Damn it! Can't you get anything right? You were supposed to be dead already.
What?
I shouldn't have depended on your unwillingness to play by anyone's rules but your own, working to my advantage.
I technically did die a couple of times.
Miscalculation on my part, but one that will soon be rectified.
Okay, well... Let's see, I hope whoever you're working with paid you well to betray us and the Earth Doctorate. I'll just go, so I guess this whole thing wasn't just because you're horrible at your job?
You think you can bait me with insults? I am a better agent than you could ever hope to be. Not that it matters. Very shortly, nothing will. Let me put this simply, simple enough for even you to understand. The grand plan mandates this abomination of an experiment must die. And you along with it.
The grand plan? Oh, wow, okay. Convenient how someone else is always the one being sacrificed in these scenarios. Oh, it does it? And what exactly is this obviously flawed grand plan? I have a different interpretation of the plan. It says you are the one who has to die here. I'll do this.
I have neither the time nor the need to explain the veracity, the nuances of the plan to one such as yourself.
Wow. What a coincidence. I have no more time to listen to you drone on about the plan. Why involve us? Why don't you just do whatever this is before we even got here? I guess to make us look like, you know, it looked bad. And Niles is just collateral damage? You thought you were his friend.
I was fond of him too. Saving him would have been preferable were I given the choice. But the plan cares not for our wants. I couldn't risk the delicate balance of the predictions. The mathematical computations involved are very specific.
Okay, and why is that? Screw the math, it's not too late for you to stand down. Niles is still alive.
There is no too late. This is happening right on time, as it must. And whether Niles is alive or dead has no bearing on it. Farewell, Commander.
What are you even doing? I should have just shot you. Are we gonna get absorbed into this rift? Oh, I'm definitely right next to whatever the fuck that is. Oh, we're escape pods. That's a convenient location for us. Jesus. Oh my. God damn. You think the Sovereign was on there, or did they not get there in time? Holy hell. Emergency hibernation activated. Oh god. How long am I gonna be out?
The Sovereign's family has been killed by a naturally occurring rift anomaly.
Oh, there it is.
Priority alert to all Earth Directorate agents. Contact with Earth has been low.
What?
Identified ships on the edge of Arcadia.
It's no longer just a spacer's choice, it's Auntie's choice. Greater value for your bid.
Arcadian citizens, we've come to deliver you from oppression.
It sounds like a lot's happening while we're in hibernation. Sounds like the Halcyon companies are invading the system in their own way. There's still the Earth mystery of things losing contact. I thought maybe this rift stuff was related to that. Maybe it is. Ah, jeez. Come on, guys. You can do better than that. Thanks. I mean, that was an Earth Doctorate logo. The Outer Worlds 2! Yay! I'm glad they brought back the original theme from the first game. It was really good. I think they've done a little bit of a remix, but like, even if they did, fantastic track. So how long was I out? How long was I in hibernation? That sounded like a lot of things happened, but it could have just been like a week.
You're not hearing me, Val. They were out there for almost 10 years. You know what usually happens when someone left in suspended animation that long.
Hey, it's Niles! Holy shit!
Explosive cell death may result from extended periods of suspended animation. Death occurs quickly as the human body rapidly liquefies.
I don't want to have that happen to me.
It'll be my fault it happens. I never should have stopped looking. I can't face the commander right now. Not like this. I'll be in the cockpit.
I'm awake, you know. Maybe just barely. Bleh.
Welcome back to consciousness, Commander.
Wow.
Please accept your back pay for the previous mission. It has been prorated according to the mission's failure and your unapproved 3,468-day sabbatical.
What? Does that mean I'm in debt? I've been in suspended animation for almost 10 years? That's not okay, Val.
This unit is not programmed to judge the activities of off-duty agents. Revival protocols mandate a physical and cognitive test to confirm mission readiness. This is to ensure no unexpected changes have occurred regarding your abilities, Commander.
Alright, okay, respec. That's probably for the best. I do feel a little different. No need, I'm good to go as is. That's intriguing. I'll say yes to the respec, but only in curiosity to like what they even let you do here. Okay, so yeah, you can't change your backstory, but you can change your general traits and then the skills you have chosen here, depending on what you felt in that first mission. I still lean towards what we have here. Like I said before, I mean, at worst, I can always just level up the skills that we're lacking here. You know, put a few skills in a lockpick, a few skills in a hacks. Yeah, no, I'm relatively fine with this. We don't really have like some of the fun options. There's a lot of stuff that we've seen so far that are, you know, like, oh, you need innovative or like engineering or whatever. And that's sad, but I'm fine with what we have. Cancel respec. This will be your last opportunity to change your traits and skills. I mean, when you say it like that, that sounds daunting, but I accept.
Assessment complete. It appears you experienced some changes while in suspended animation, but nothing of concern. This unit will update your records accordingly. An event summary will now be provided to improve your situational awareness, Commander. If you feel yourself beginning to liquefy at any point, please notify this unit immediately.
I think you'll notice. The only thing I'm feeling right now is my annoyance, but whatever, go ahead. Now just give me the briefing, whatever.
Following an aggressive merger between Anti-Cleo's and Spacer's Choice, the new corporate entity known as Anti's Choice invaded Arcadia. Anti's Choice claims they are following market demands and liberating Arcadia through the power of capitalism. Many have died. Unfortunately, their invasion fleet also exacerbated the rift anomaly created by Agent DeVries' sabotage of Horizon Point. This means no ship can enter or leave the colony. The rift also remains a threat to the colony. Current estimations suggest the rift will destroy Arcadia in the next 10 years. Give or take 7 to 8 years.
Okay, I mean, that... at least it's not blowing up right now. Good. Plenty of time to figure out how not to die then.
Correct. At some point in the next decade, the rift will result in the complete annihilation of all life in Arcadia. But currently, it is a low to medium priority concern. Agent Ibarra has expressed far more confusion and alarm about Agent DeVries's latest actions.
DeVries is alive?
Agent DeVries did indeed survive Horizon Point. This was confirmed when she brought down the old Earth Directorate surveillance satellite earlier this month. The satellite had been gathering information since before your mission. When it fell, it signaled agents across the colony, leading to the discovery of you and Agent DeVries. Agent Ibarra prioritized your recovery above pursuing Agent DeVries. This involved disassembling and rebuilding the astrogator to allow the incognito to travel to your location.
Okay. Now certainly seems different. I'm glad he came out and helped us.
This unit has observed a marked improvement in Agent Ibarra's hygiene regimen since the satellite was brought down. He is shaving again and routinely changes his clothing. Final update. Due to the deaths of every other squad member, Agent Ibarra is now a full agent. He is currently in the cockpit. Please extend your congratulations when you see him.
Wow, he's no longer just a recruit. And you know what? He survived the death flag by having everybody else die. My first level up! Alright, I guess let's see how this goes. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point raises the level up by 1 to your current level. Or up to your current level. If the skill is specialized, that limit is raised by 2, allowing them to surpass your level. Skills are used for various checks across the game, often have a passive bonus that is raised immediately, and will allow you to access more and more perks. Sweet, what kind of perks do we have? Every 2 level ups, you gain a perk point to spend on unlocking exciting perks. Most perks are gated by skills, but some require the purchase of specific perks or the acquisition of a powerful item. More powerful perks are only available after you've acquired a certain number of total perks. This requirement can be fulfilled by the purchase of any available perks. You can favorite perks to help plan out your build on the perk screen. I like the sound of that. Okay, I figure it would be a good idea for me to take a look at things here beforehand, because maybe some of this combines really well. Unlock an additional weapon equipment slot? I mean, fucking, yeah, obviously that would probably be really good in the long term. Whoa, point blank artist. Damage with shotguns, SMGs, and pistols is increased against targets within 10 meters, but less above that distance. Those weapons also gain increased sneak attack damage. Oh, okay, guns can actually do sneak attack damage. Yeah, that's normal, but like I was feeling like it couldn't earlier. Sharpshooter. Marksman, assault rifle, and sniper rifles deal increased damage at distances lower than, or I guess greater than 20 meters, but less below that distance. Sneak attack damage for these weapons also increased. Space Ranger. Your speech skills also scales damage. Whoa. Okay. That is, we'll go ahead and favorite these. That's the one I think I'm going to grab out of all of this stuff. Though I am curious about the sneak attack thing. That 100% sneak attack damage sounds pretty crazy. That's literally just doubling the amount. But I don't really have anything to like full take advantage of that at the moment, so like whatever. Trophy Hunter. You gain critical hit chance with all weapons against all enemies. The chance is increased against strong enemies, such as leaders and bosses that aren't heavily damaged. 15% additional crit chance against strong enemies, 5% regular crit chance. With the way that I was shooting earlier, maybe I should have just done regular critical chance, but we'll shake off some shooter rust. When combat starts and whenever one of your companions is down, immediately gain temporary health equal to 50% of your max health. That sounds cool. Obviously, a lot of stuff is not available for me right now, but I'm curious about what might end up happening. Bonus to damage for a moderate duration after swapping weapons. Gain an innate critical hit chance with pistols and SMGs. Additionally, critical hits with these weapons automatically reload a small portion of the weapon's magazine. Okay, see, now that sounds cool. I'm probably going to have like a lot of safe stuff. You know, just like, oh, increase my range damage, increase my general crit chance. But we'll see. There might be some really fun things. Perk Crabble Rancher. You have to have Crabble Rancher. What the fuck is that? And requires 4 perks to be purchased, but it gives me 25% weapon range and 25% weapon weak spot damage. I like being able to favorite this stuff. Although I think they said that you can have only up to 8 stuff favorited. We'll see. Penetrating shots, armor penetration, 100% critical damage. Deals 20% of nearby hostiles' health and damage on killing with critical hits. Critical hits do significantly more damage. Critical hits that kill cause a target to explode and deal damage to nearby enemies. Oh, that's what they mean by that. Cool. Guns 20. Oh shit. That sounds like it's like a maxed out skill. But I mean, 100% extra critical damage sounds pretty nice. Firewall while sliding sneak attack damage. Pistols gain increased sneak attack damage and are quieter. Guns of any types with silencers make no noise whatsoever. Ooh. Oh, but you need to have 8 sneak. Weak spot kills ricochet, dealing damage to a second nearby target. I guess we'll do this. And then hopefully we'll actually be able to like respec skills and perks when needed, because I don't really, not 100% sure about what we're gonna do overall. Walking over traps and mines will never set them off. That would be probably useful for me. After scoring a kill from stealth, your movement speed is dramatically increased for a short time. If you're crouched when an enemy starts investigating you, gain camouflage for a short duration. Has a cooldown between activations, which decreases based on sneak skill. Invisible to enemies and deal bonus damage. I wish it would tell me how much bonus damage there is. Stalker. You gain increased sneak attack damage against hostiles that are investigating you, a distraction device, or a corpse you've left behind. Whoa. The distraction device part is pretty cool. I really like the sound of like all the sneak plus gun stuff, but I don't know how much I'm going to be leveling up my sneak in general. We'll see. Obviously, I should be focused more on like the skills I grabbed, like speech, gun, and observation. So let's see. Intimidator, dealing damage to weak humans or creatures, frightens them of short duration, has a cooldown between activations, which shortens with your speech skill. Strong enemies, such as leaders and bosses, cannot be frightened this way until their health has been sufficiently reduced. The target flees from combat for 8 seconds, does not affect auto mechanicals. You have bribe costs, and vendors will sell or buy stuff from you for more if they're stolen. Interesting. Many of your lies are more believable and will more likely be accepted as true. Additionally, the likelihood that enemies will target you is reduced. Tall Tale Tailor. Only your most outlandish lies aren't believed, with you being able to lie about even more things. Additionally, you gain a bonus to damage when attacking enemies that aren't targeting you directly, 20% damage. Grim Visage. Scoring a kill will temporarily cause enemies and creatures near the target to be frightened for a short duration. So does that mean it won't be a chance thing? Because those sound like they combine well. You kill one enemy and it just instantly makes somebody start running away and you don't have to deal with them as much. I need every little bit of combat stuff like I can get with how fast I've been dying. In combat, your light melee damage always deals half of their sneak attack bonus. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Wow. All right. Do we have observation-based ones? Brand enthusiast. While all your weapons or armor and weapons share the same brand, gain bonus damage and armor. Yeah, that probably won't happen too often. We'll see, unless they're like set bonuses. Oh, here we go. Here are the observation ones. There's only like 3. That's why it was hard to find them. Hostiles on the minimap are no longer hidden by the shroud, the area outside the player's field of view, and have their facing showing. You gain increased weak spot damage when crouched and not moving. In conversations, options that reduce reputation with a faction are highlighted before choosing them. Additionally, gain a bonus to damage against humans. I guess face readers, right? Oh, I wish they didn't move me too. Okay. I lost my place. I do like the sound of, I mean, all of these really. Tracker, being able to see where enemies' directions are facing from the minimap would be really helpful for sneaking, but not a full need. And then where the hell was the other observation one? Shit. Oh, also, I guess I should grab this, but okay. Grab a skill that is skills. Oh, perks and skills. So we have 2 points available. And we're level 2, which means I could level everything up to either level 2 or with my specialized ones, I could just go straight for something and be like level 4. I might give myself, I think I should give myself hack and sneak. Or sorry, hack and lockpick at least once, because we're running into a lot of stuff that's like, it's locked. And it's just level 1. And it's really frustrating to not get them. But at the same time, for speech. Plus the additional damage with our speech skill thing. Space Ranger, 2.5% damage per speech skill. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Nope, apply. Or should I do something else first? Sharpshooter would be, I think, very useful soon. And I like the sound of Treasure Hunter in terms of like, hey, over time, a bunch of stuff that we find through containers will add up. But yeah, we'll do Space Ranger, accept, and then skill, we're gonna do 1 in speech, and maybe 1 lock picking. And we'll hope for the best that those are good. How much damage do we get with this? Oh, it's a straight up 10% damage increase? Oh, shit. Oh, wow. Okay. For the sake of things at the beginning here, I'm going to mix and match a little bit. Hopefully this doesn't screw me over and they have like a low level cap or something. You will be unable to undo point allocations after confirmation. Do you want to continue? Does that mean there's no respec? Because I really don't like when that happens. And that makes me a little bit more scared. But I really hate all the shit that we're running into that's like, you just can't even fucking try to lockpick this thing. Haha. Alright, we're locking in. We're keeping it like that. Oh hey, he's already under my companions list. He gets a bunch of different stuff. We'll read it later. Auto dock. This is certainly an interesting change with their overall healing system. Rather than just like finding medkits in the world, it's just accumulating drug charges instead. Oh, workbench. Hibernation suit. Originally designed for use inside long-term hibernation pods, this suit is specially padded to help prevent bed sores and freezer burn. What's my current armor? 15% evasion chance, 4% medium armor, damage resistance is 5, combat sprint speed 25. This is I guess better. Sealed canisters of highly processed organic materials commonly used to power weapons of questionable design or as a food source. Use only Auntie's authentic biomass goo, except no goo substitutes. I don't eat the goo at all. 40% energy regeneration rate. When paired with a hibernation suit, this helmet provides a moisture-resistant barrier to help keep its contents fresh. Hey, look at that! It's basically the suit, yeah, that you like start off with in Outer Worlds 1. Hide preview. Right, maybe we turned off the helmets. It would be nice if there was a button here that we could just like turn on the helmet thing, because sometimes it's a per helmet thing, right? Some helmets look good, some helmets don't. But I like being able to see my character. Oh wait, did I not actually equip my armor? Or oh, okay. It just automatically previews whatever's first in the slot there, even if you're not like actually mousing over it. Weird. Whoa. Valerie said that every agent died besides Niles and DeVries. Or DeVries? I don't remember. I guess there's nobody in the hibernation pods. Shame. Really. This is a small room. Functional shower and wet bathroom, that's okay. Damn. Just the bare minimum. I don't, is this a bed? Because it feels tiny as fuck. Like relative to our own character height? Alright, let's go see what's going on with Niles. Unless, hold on. How's my room? Incognito correspondence. Please allow 3 to 18 business months for responses from the Earth Directorate. Unsent messages. To Earth Directorate HQ subject, what is wrong with you all? I've done everything you asked. More even. Why am I still here? Every message I sent, all those months, years even, of waiting in between. I'm just screaming to the void, aren't I? Extraction's never happening, is it? I'm hearing some worrisome buzz that the Protectorate took a doctor off to mental refreshment last month. Tell me they didn't nab you. Just a word letting me know you're alright would be enough. I know I don't deserve more. Who are you talking to from my computer? Mission failure. To Incognito. Maintain your cover and continue observation of Arcadia colony until further orders. Confirming receipt of latest report. Your additional inquiry into extraction has been received. Unfortunately, extraction is not possible at this time. Please allow 6 to 12 months lapse before submitting another report. The Earth Directorate recognizes your contribution over the past 6+ years, but it is of the utmost importance that you continue your observation of the colony. Extraction request denied. Jesus. 10 years still, though. God. That sounds like a really rough time, man. See if there's any other extra little bit of lore before we can go in here. Alright. Wait.
This unit requires... Records indicate that lockboxes, such as the 2 housed in this dispenser, were originally part of a failed smuggling operation. Special lockbox keys are needed to open them. After discovering the first lockbox, Agent Ibarra installed this dispenser to house additional lockboxes, which may be located throughout the colony. Unfortunately, due to a jam, the dispenser is currently inoperable. Agent Ibarra deprioritized its repair in order to focus on rescuing you, Commander.
Okay, well, what do you need? Good call on his part, and much appreciated. Oh, you need lockpick 2? Are you serious? Ugh.
Theorizing. Extracting the contents from the first lockbox may disencumber the dispenser, allowing it to return to normal operations. This unit has an advanced decryption key that can open the first lockbox, Commander.
Okay. Thanks, Val. That'll save me some
Helpful
time.
addendum. Scans also indicate an Auntie's Choice dematerializer within the first lockbox, which you may find useful in the discreet disposal of bodies, Commander.
Right. You know me too well. Cispigs are good at disappearing bodies too, just saying.
Cystipegs, while omnivorous, are not typically raised on a diet of human remains. An alternate means of body disposal is recommended. Additionally, the second lockbox's contents may contain parts to upgrade your Valerie unit. Upgrades are recommended to improve your experience of Valerie.
You do look like you could use a little love.
Please do not attempt physical intimacy with your Valerie unit.
All I meant was that you look a little bit more banged up than I remember, Val.
This unit may suffer occasional wear and tear in the course of performing its operations. Routine maintenance is required.
I'm sure Niles is doing his best. Anyway, I'll get to fixing the dispenser now.
An upgraded Valerie unit will boost the team's overall level of effectiveness by an estimated 87.3%.
That's
Please
incredible.
be on the lookout for any additional lockboxes, which may be stored here for your convenience.
I like the sound of it. Does that mean anything that I find that's locked from now on will just get teleported to here? Like anything that's like a literal, like just box on the ground? That'd be sweet. High security lockbox is jamming this machine and needs to be removed. Auntie's acidic dematerializer fires a spray of extremely volatile goo when activated, dealing corrosive damage at a very short range. Corpses hit will melt away, preventing others from finding them and acting accordingly. Do not eat this liquid. Please dispose of any targeted acidic remains in a safe manner. Do not eat the remains. I guess just open it up. Auntie's acidic dematerializer is a silent gadget that deals corrosive damage to enemies at a short range. Enemies killed by the gadget disintegrate, removing the opportunity for enemies to find them. The gadget can be fired quickly or held, letting you get into the perfect position before firing. You can also use the gadget to disintegrate corpses. Okay, so it's not like a weapon, it's a straight up regular gadget. Sweet.
Congratulations on your acquisition of the dematerializer. The dispenser is now functioning normally. Your ability to conceal homicides has also been increased by 85.9%.
When you say almost like probably 90 to 100%, the body's literally just completely dematerialized. Okay. But now I can swap between things. I have to choose when we do swap between my gadgets. Do I have to equip them at all, or is it always going to be like a swapping thing? It looks like an always swapping thing. That's fine. They obviously have to choose between like time dilation or whatever else. Oh, wow. 4 of these? Holy shit. Valerie's Mod Kit. A kit of supplies to mod and upgrade Valerie's blaster and armor. Visit a workbench to select which mods to use. This kit contains plating, screws, abrasives, solvents, adhesives, and steel wool, all used to improve armor and weapons. There's also a stick of gum. This item has been sealed in a high security lockbox. Only rare advanced decryption keys may open it. Man, they really like all their ways to keep things locked in this game, that's for sure. Holy hell. Oh, hey, here's another terminal. Although it looks like maybe it was just the same information as the other one because it's all grayed out. All right. Let's go talk to Agent Niles. Whoa.
All these years and I still can't get my head around what Augustine did. Sacrificing our whole team. And for what? What did our blood pay for?
Well... Admiring the rift there, Agent?
Oh, Commander. Thought you were Val. Glad to see you up and ambling about. And not, human stew.
Not so far. Seems I'm stuck experiencing the miracle of human consciousness for a bit longer. Okay, no. I heard what you said earlier. Has it really been 10 years since Horizon Point?
More like 9 and change. And a rough 9 years at that. But who's counting? You know, when I first learned some of the escape pods made it away from the station, I'd hoped. I did search for you, Commander. Just as soon as I was able.
Well, don't beat yourself up about it. I'm sure you did the best you could.
Might be you're giving me more grace than I deserve, but either way, thank you. So then, I gather Val's described our state of affairs?
Confirmed. The commander has received a full briefing on the following topics: the invasion of Arcadia, the Rift, and Agent DeVries's survival.
DeVries's?
Would have been better if she joined the dead. I figured she'd done just that until I got the alert that she brought down the Earth Directorate satellite. If she's of a mind to, she could use the information on that thing to destabilize the Rift and destroy Arcadia. She was one of us, Commander. It's our responsibility to stop her.
Agreed. We can't let her actions go unanswered.
Always did favor a swift comeuppance. She's gone to ground now. But as part of her original undercover mission, DeVries was inserted at the Vox relay station on Paradise Island. She'd have followed protocol, established a safe room there. Wager that's where we'll find clues as to her present plans and whereabouts.
Well, sounds like you've already done some legwork. Good job, Agent.
Thank you, Commander. Needs a lot coming from you. Just to be clear, I'm not saying we're strolling up to the Vox station and knock nicely. The Vox is highly restricted and heavily defended. It'd be a death sentence. We might ought to explore the island first, find out what we can. The satellite alert pinged DeVries' tracker in a town, name of Fairfield. Wasn't nowhere clear as yours, so we need to poke around a bit. Doubt she's there now, but it seems a better place to start than insulting your Protectorate communications hub.
All right, I guess we're landing on Paradise Island. That sounds kind of nice.
Astrogator's yours, whenever you're ready.
Heading down. Eden, Elysium's largest and most populated colonized moon. Eden is blessed with a breathable atmosphere and tropical climate that have required minimal terraforming to render habitable. Gentle trade winds reliably blow in a uniform direction, hence Eden's dramatic, wind-swept spires. Much of this moon's idyllic landscape is now scarred from battle, although untouched pockets of paradise remain. So I guess I should take in this rift a little bit more. It looks pretty ominous from over here, like a red, glaring eye. I wonder if what that guy's theory about being able to retrieve things out of rifts is correct. What if there's a whole other world back there through the rift? But I guess it's not our primary concern. We're gonna land on our first planet.
Ought to bring Val with us when we leave. She might not look it, but she can be fearsome in a fight.
Hey, I'm okay with that. I mean, yeah, and I figured that she's a combat companion since they mentioned upgrading her armor and blaster damage. Though that seems like it's going to be quite a bit of ways. Companions. You can have up to 2 companions who follow and assist you on your adventure. Each companion has a special companion ability that can be activated once charged. Each companion ability is unique and can taunt enemies, deal a quick burst of damage, or even heal you. Companions also level up with you and gain a perk every 5 levels that you can spend in the ledger. Well, I guess we have 4 other ones to unlock. But for now, we pick Niles and Valerie. I don't know. Okay, they might have already been slightly picked. Didn't know. So if they're lit up and in the bar down here is blue, we can bring them with us. I appreciate that we're able to have both of them already. Some games introduce the companion system and they're like, you can only have one person right now. I think we've gone through enough video games with companions that you can just give me the full party immediately, basically. At least the full numbers.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, wow.
How may this unit assist you, Commander?
I wasn't expecting the conversation box here. As you were, I want to talk to Niles first. This is beautiful, though. No wonder this place is called Paradise.
No offense to Val, but it's real nice having someone watching my back who ain't in constant need of recalibration. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Well, I'd like to take advantage of your engineering skills. What's that mean?
Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't check the crafting bench inside of the room. Crafting. At the workbench, the crafting screen allows you to spend crafting resources to create various items such as ammo, inhaler charges, primers, throwables, and more. Find and purchase more recipes to unlock them on for crafting. If you're short on crafting resources, access the breakdown screen at the workbench, destroy items, and turn them into their base crafting materials. I can make concussive mines. Distraction devices seem expensive, but maybe we'll have plenty of those. Crude biomass, nicotine, magnet, scrap metal, foil. Okay, well, obviously I can't make any of this stuff right now. What about mods? Weapon and armor mods. At the workbench, the mod screen allows you to apply mods to your weapons, armor, and headgear. Mods have a variety of functionality, increasing the effectiveness and specializing your equipment to match your playstyle. Weapon mods can be purchased from a weapon modification vending machine. Armor mods can be purchased from vendors throughout Arcadia or found while exploring. Acquiring a mod from any source immediately unlocks its recipe in case you want to craft additional copies of it. Oh, that's fun. That's nice. Okay. It sounds so specific with the weapon mods. It's like they can only be found at the vending machine, but the armor mods, whatever, you can find them everywhere else too. I don't think, there's any mods even available to look at. That's fine. Although it's curious that my repeating rifle starts off with 3 mods. Or mod slots, rather. Whoops. That's not what I wanted.
Is it me, or has my ankle been squeaking? You can hear it too, right? Must be the damn rotator again. Anyway, need something, Commander?
I hadn't been really listening to your
Always happy to tool around for a bit.
Your ankle. I didn't even know you had like a prosthetic leg, but that makes sense. Party upgrades. At the workbench, the party upgrade screen allows you to upgrade your companion's weapon and armor, improving their efficacy in combat and granting them more abilities. Each companion has 2 tiers of upgrades for both their armor and weapon, with each tier unlocked by obtaining that companion's upgrade kit, received by completing their quests. The companion's basic kit unlocks the first tier, and the advanced kit unlocks the second tier. For both the companion's weapon and armor, at each tier you can select one of 2 upgrades and freely swap between them at a workbench. Okay, that's cool that you can swap between them. So you can decide what kind of weapon damage he's going to do. Shots that occasionally knock down targets have increased damage, or the shots ricochet off of targets and just do more damage. Immunity to corrosive side effects or shock side effects. Reflect a portion of attack back to attacker. Reflex amplifier now applies over an area, increasing your evasion when standing next to him. Wow. And what about Valerie? You have some damage over time stuff. And just like a general upgrade of like increase her recharge time for her abilities or recharge her healing. All right. Back. What about breakdown? What do different things cost? Oh, wow. See, obviously, we'll see how things go. I want money, but I also want resources. You can see some of these things already give us like those energy canisters. Those seem like they will be valuable. Anything I don't have at least one of right now, I think we'll partially break them down. We'll also maybe hold off a little bit.
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway,
I'll let you know. What is happening back there? There's like a smoke cloud of like yellow-green gas. All right. I'd like to know more about this merger between Auntie Cleo's and Spacer's Choice.
It was less merger and more hostile takeover. I don't have all the details, but it sounds like Spacer's Choice tried to outmaneuver Auntie Cleo through quasi-legal means and got a hell of a lot more than they bargained for. And now her new brand's been turned into an invasion force bent on conquering the entire system. Funny how life works out.
Yeah. I guess we're gonna have to deal with those forces probably soon. This isn't working out. I think it's time we part ways. I wonder if that means head back to the ship. Or it means leave my party in general. That'd be so mean. I have a few personal questions for you. We never really got the chance to get to know one another. I'd like to change
Fair
that.
point. Guess Horizon Point didn't exactly foster a lasting fellowship, did it?
Well... So, what have you been up to in the past 10 years?
All I heard about this moon called Eden. Ain't much lived up to the name, though. All jesting aside, what's there to tell? Spent the first year getting back up on my feet, literally. Been mostly laying low since then, maintaining my cover. Before the invasion, at least, the Earth Directorate still needed someone to watch the colony, and I had 2 working lamps.
So it's just been you and Valerie in a unit this whole time? Or rather, but please don't take this the wrong way, but how did you survive?
Same as you. Dumb luck. Barely made it back to the ship on my own power. Don't much recall after that. Val tells me I was in a bad way. I needed an honest-to-law doctor. Found one on Eden willing to patch me up. I'm not adding color when I say he saved my life. Most Protectorate would have snubbed me for bleeding out without the Sovereign's permit.
Wait, a Protectorate doctor fixed you up? Isn't that against their rules?
This was before the invasion. Not to say there wasn't some risk, what with the Sentinels and all, but it ain't like it is now. The Protectorate used to believe they were untouchable. Now they know they're mortal, same as the rest of us. That's some hard gravity to pull.
Okay. So it's just been you and Valerie unit then, this whole time?
Not always. Went a couple of stretches there on low power to avoid detection from Protectorate patrols. I usually shut her down for a few cycles then. The way you're gawping at me right now makes me think I answered that question wrong.
You were alone a long time, Niles. I just want to make sure you're okay.
I appreciate the concern. Won't lie, had some hard years. Got caught up in a few lost causes, the particulars of which I'd rather not go into now, if it's all the same.
That's okay, alright. Has anything good happened since Horizon Point?
I found you. Oh, and Val's been stalling less since I patched her acclimator. Ship doesn't smell anymore. That's about it.
Okay, alright, wait. What did the ship smell like before?
Spratwurst.
Ugh. Were you cooking Spratwurst?
Pretty horrifying if I wasn't. I was trying to teach myself some new skills in the galley. Val got it into her hardware. I needed a hobby. I figured Spratwurst ain't an easy meal to mess up.
And what did you discover?
Well, I learned about 20 ways how not to fix a worst.
Hey, well, I mean, better to learn, and now you can make the best worst you've ever got. So, do you ever regret becoming an Earth Directorate agent?
I could ask you the same thing.
It's never been my calling. Not sure I'd still be here if I had anywhere else to go. Screw the Earth Directorate. They've never done anything for me. I'd go... Some days, yes. It's not an easy life.
Sometimes I wonder what would have happened if I'd gone back to my old life instead of becoming an agent. Stayed on Triangulum, become an engineer or something near to it. I knew joining up with the Earth Directorate wasn't going to be a life of low turbulence. But at least it'd have dignity and purpose to it.
You still believe that?
Much dignity in having your limbs blown off. Sorry, that was blunt.
Requires melee. What? No. If anyone has the right to be angry, it's you.
I'd say you've got cause enough yourself. 10 years lost ain't nothing to sniff at. But back to your initial question. Do I regret becoming an agent? Yeah. Some days. But then there's days like the one when I found you. And, well, not much to regret there. Only thing I know for sure is my opinion today is colored by more than just the rosy tint of a low-run kid looking up at the stars. Life's not fair. But it keeps on.
Oh, that's nice. I bet that kid would be awfully proud of the man you've become.
You buttering me up for a favor? I'll tell you right now, I'm not taking extra shifts cleaning the head.
I was being serious.
Well then, thanks. Just hope that good opinion of me holds.
All right, well, I guess that's we're good for there. Obviously, there's plenty of conversation things to be had with maybe Valerie as well, but we've spent a lot of downtime. I want to... Whoa, what the fuck was that? Oh my god.
See that thing in the sky there? That'll be the Vox relay.
Vox stations serve as key communication hubs for the Protectorate. Unauthorized visitors are likely to be shot or hanged on sight.
And that's why we're headed to Fairfield first. Less chance of us getting shot while picking up debris trail.
Okay, but what about the giant pulsing purple thing in the sky? That was concerning. Whoa. Big wins. Whoa. Alright, what do we got here? Important announcements. To all subjects of the Protectorate, invasion of cutthroat corporus, betrayal of the Order of the Ascendant, decommissioning of landing pad. Shh. It sounds nice, but copyright. Probably already got hit, but maybe we're okay. The scourge of the unfettered capitalism has come to Arcadia and brought with it the seeds of its own destruction. Their invasion armada exasperated the rift anomaly, which was naturally occurring and well within our ability to control, causing it to fracture the Aether further, sending invisible tendrils in all directions. This has caused the colony, or closed the colony off from any support they may have been waiting, but has caused us no harm, being self-sufficient in every way. These bit worshippers will soon taste defeat. It is your duty to resist their sugar temptation, processed promises, and low-quality goods they are using to try to subjugate our beloved colony. Do not hesitate to sacrifice your life to stop them, or to report your fellow subjects for collusion or weakness. Any subject caught with their products will be dealt with. Praise the Sovereign. I mean, I love their continued to be like, hey, it's naturally occurring. It's not our fault at all. Don't worry. But it doesn't sound like things have been too good. Let's see what they say about this. Betrayal of the Order of the Ascendant. As of this day, the Order of the Ascendant have declared themselves enemies of the Protectorate. That they have chosen to do so in the wake of the corporate invasion of our beloved colony attests to their true nature. It is now obvious that the corporate incursion was somehow helped by the traitors of the Order, else it would have been crushed before it began. Rest assured, the Sovereign knew of their treachery well in advance of the betrayal and thus was not taken by surprise. Any communications from, to, or involving the Order in any way are now to be considered enemy correspondence and must be forwarded to the Ministry of Accuracy. I feel like this Order of the Ascendant might be what DeVry was a part of. She talked about a grand plan. To Fairfield landing pad personnel, decommissioning of landing pad. By order of Vigilant Norden, the Fairfield landing pad is decommissioned, effective immediately. All repair efforts are to be halted, all remaining automechanical units are to be relocated to support our valiant war effort, and all subjects currently assigned there are to report to Constable Hawthorne's office for reassignment. The continued targeting of the landing pad by our vile corporatist enemies has been ineffectual at best, and has not in any way contributed to this decommissioning. Our automechanical losses are insignificant and barely worth mentioning, and rumors of the imminent fall of Fairfield to the greed-loving corporatists are not only untrue, they are treasonous. Well, I mean, if it was about to fall, I'm sure we could be convinced to lend a helping hand, maybe? Come on, everyone. It teleports to the elevator. Can I walk off? Oh, you can't walk off the elevator once it's going. That's reasonable. What the fuck? Oh shit. Okay, it's just a bunch of sprats. Bang, bang, bang. Hold on, looking around for parts. You never know what you're gonna need. Ammo's good too, because yeah, holy shit, I was really low. This might be a game with like very low ammo economy, and if that ends up being the case, whoopsies. This doesn't look good. Who crashed a ship here like recently? Maybe it's like a drone. Alright, we're gonna be reasonable and make our way towards Fairfield rather than like off into the fucking wilds. I don't know how big the maps are going to be in this game. This seems sizable. There was a lot of empty space stuff in the first game in terms of like just the wild, so we'll hopefully have a better experience with that in the second game. Ooh, I got a nice little road here. Oh, jeez. Jesus. I got fucking ambushed. Companion abilities. Each companion has a special companion ability that can be activated once charged.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Don't make me bury another agent.
Oh, he like healed me. I gotta read the skills of what they have before I start popping off random abilities. Let's see. Companions. Alright. I don't actually know where to see what his ability is. Oh, here we go. Spread out, I'll hold him. Niles taunts all enemies in an area around him. After he fires 3 shots at the target, dealing increased damage. Niles' ability must be fully charged and you must be targeting an enemy for it to be activated. And then for Valerie, emergency protocols. Valerie fires a volley of syringes with healing drugs at you, applying a strong heal over time and granting massive damage reduction for a short duration. Wow. That sounds pretty nice. When a party member gets low on health, Valerie fires a syringe of healing drugs that heals on impact, has a cooldown between uses. While Valerie's in the party, they have a chance to preserve your bypass shunts when hacking. And then you have the armor and the plating. And far more like perk things to take a look at here than the modification area. What about this? Constructed a device to improve his reflexes, granting him bonus evasion, allowing him to avoid a percentage of incoming damage. While in the party, he can use a workbench by talking with it directly. That part we did find out ourselves. Xyranium. Xyranium is a dangerous hazard that's found throughout Arcadia, powering the Protectorate's auto mechs. Standing in Xyranium poisons you, lowering your maximum toxicity. Too much Xyranium poisoning can prove fatal. Visit a doctor or auto-doc to remove any accumulated Xyranium poisoning. Warning, some Xyranium clouds are denser than others, increasing the rate that poisoning is applied. Okay, so I should be careful with green clouds. Maybe that's Xyranium over there in the distance? Next time we run into an enemy, I'll make sure to... Oh, jeez. Oh, fuck me. She scared me. I wanted to use her ability since it said that it provides healing. I didn't expect her to teleport in front of me like that, though. Corporate Trooper Quates.
Company. Must be from that ship on the landing pad.
Yeah. Did you know there were some mechs down there? I didn't even get to like read their names. I just shot them because they were in our way. Oh, look at this person. He looks really fancy.
Hello there, go-getter.
Oh. Okay. You're the person who we heard talking. Who are you?
Welcome to Fairfield, now under the new and improved management of Auntie's Choice.
That sounds
I
awful.
usually ask if you were affiliated with the previous regime, but you lack the bewildered gaze of a yay-saying protectorate subject. Even so, going to have to ask you to identify yourself. Still a war on and all.
I'm a Sprat exterminator. Got an order from your supervisor.
Huh. Really? Everyone knows we're cultivating our Sprat population for a new deep-fried snack line. So I refuse to fall for such a ham-handed attempt at dissemblance. Look, we're Auntie's Choice. Lying's fine. We downright admire it even, if you pull it off. Next time, try a little harder. End of the day, we let most anybody in. Bottom line's all we care about is our bottom line. That'll be all. Unless you got any questions before you're on your way.
I do, actually. Y'all need to watch your mechanicals. I was attacked by some drones on the way in.
On the way from the landing pad? Had a convoy out that way. They're overdue. See any sign of them?
Looked like they were wrecked up. Found evidence of a battle. Didn't look too good. If anyone made it, I didn't see. Oh, commemorative toss ball. Ah, jeez. I didn't even look. I didn't fully process that, like, that was an area I should look around.
Damnation. I had a friend on that detail. He always carried this, keepsake. You didn't happen to find it, did you?
I could go walk back. Didn't find anything like that, I'm afraid. Not much in the habit of plundering corpses.
Well, never too late to start. Plunder's plunder, Auntie always says. Them Protectorate drones been a serious menace of late. Heard Trooper Faulkner shot a few. If you find a way to put a stop to them, there's a bounty for it.
Alright, I could take a look around and see what happens. How might someone accept said bounty?
Terminal's out next to the jail, across from the bar. Just down the lane here a spell. You get to Town Hall, you passed it.
Alright, I'll do that. Let's see. I'll admit, I'm not particularly clear about what Auntie's choice is.
What? You been in hibernation or something?
Yeah.
We're here to bring the free market's liberation to the people of Arcadia. And Arcadia's bounty to the rest of the galaxy, of course.
Okay. Do you know anything about DeVry?
As I've never heard of her, can't say I can. Seems like Minister Milverstreet knows everybody, though. Probably ask him. Anything else?
What does this town have in it? Anywhere I can buy a gun or a drink or some meds?
We got everything. One of them, at least. Clinic's over there on your left. Watering hole's a bit down on the right. Market's a straight shot down the lane.
Sweet. Thanks for the help.
Before I forget, I have standing orders to send all newcomers to Minister Milverstreet. He's in the town hall. That'd be the one with the giant hologram on it. Can't miss it. Once again, welcome to Fairfield, the official new home of free trade and self-reliance on Eden.
Thank you for your introduction. I guess I'll go run back and see if your friend's ball is over there. I was so distracted by, you know, the ambush of drones that I didn't think to, like, look around here at all. Cause yeah, I don't even see any bodies. I just see like a knocked over truck, and I just thought it was gonna be background noise. Like this whole place just has some wreck. Ooh, okay, all right, some shells. If I ever get a shotgun, we'll see if I use it. There aren't even any. Oh, here we go. The bodies were way further down the way. Holy hell. I did run into this, but this is what caught my eye, and I just thought, wow, ship's crashed here. We might have, that might be the only body. Oh, wait, here we go. Oh, shit, what the hell? Extra holster? Gained an additional weapon slot? Step aside, ankle holsters, shoulder holsters, yesterday's news. Now you'll be able to talk of the town with the new concealed head holster. Try not to put anything too sharp in it. You've gained extra holster, recipe extra holster. Okay, so it's not immediately on me, I guess. That's fair. That's a crazy thing I walked right past. Good lord. Fucking weapon slot. Here we go. Commemorative toss ball. The toss ball used in Calivan Tran's winning foot goal in Game 7 of Auntie Cleo's Darlings versus Rizzo's Rangers. Interstellar Series, 2351. Property of Aiden Chescarillo. I big time missed all those bodies on the path. Crazy.
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway. Need something, Commander? Sure.
I need to look at the crafting. I want to see what I need for extra holster. Needs 25 cloth. Yeesh. What can I break down for it? Can I... Okay, you can't sort it by, other stuff. Wait. Hold on. Did I actually get the item? why would I be able to dismantle the recipe? I mean, I'm not seeing it anywhere in here. Wait. Yeah, I just... Hold on.
Can't get that Andy's choice anyway.
Is it like in a different area? Mods? Armor? Helmet? Ah, yeah. They did say it was going into your head slot. Fair enough. Sure. Mods can't be recovered after installation. No. No. I will hold off for a little bit. Because I might get a new armor, like a new helmet, like immediately. Oh, wow, yeah. Whoa. Oomp, whoop. This, like, super far zoom is kind of crazy. Feels like a whole different game at that point. That's one fun thing I love about games that allow you to do the third person, first person thing. Perspective really can change so dramatically with it. There are a lot of third person games that feel really like small, that if they just let you like change to first person on a like more permanent basis, I'm thinking stuff like Death Stranding or any like big open world third person stuff. The scale of things just seems so different. All right. Hey, I found that toss ball if you need.
Believe some of those protectorate hull heads just couldn't see the benefit of self-betterment. You're back, I see. Something to share?
You mentioned a keepsake earlier? This is on the body of a trooper at the convoy.
Thanks. That'll mean a lot to his family. They can use it to pay his gravesite fees. Fool never bothered keeping up on the payments.
Yay, I've got one extra reputation.
Here to spread unfettered free trade, not chew the fat.
Jeez. Alright, buddy. We don't have to talk. I'm curious about the vending machines here, but we'll probably head to town hall first, unless the vending machines are just...
Keep your petty skepticism. I'll pay my tab in no time. You'll see.
Is this a vending machine?
Mark my words. When my deal
it's the bounty board.
I'll have enough bits to own this place.
Perilous journey to the Grove mentioned.
That guard wasn't being ironical about the giant hologram over town hall. Well, guess we ought to go acquaint ourselves with that minister like she said.
I agree. I'm just curious about this guy's mark on his name.
Everything all lined up. Easy mark, guaranteed moneymaker, favorable terms. Practically the recipe for success.
Look like you've had your share of troubles. Ever had the perfect opportunity just slip through your fingers?
My last mission left a rift in space and cast me floating adrift in the void for a decade.
So you can understand my situation then.
He just accepted that.
Thing to get me a fast-track promotion to lower middle management. Now you seem like someone who knows a good deal and wouldn't be adverse to helping me out.
What's in it for me? What do you need help with?
It's like this. I agreed to meet with a business associate to finalize a deal, but the location got set for Spire Grove. Problem is, you been outside of Fairfield?
The funicular to Spire Grove broke recently, so I got no way to get up there. I'd break my neck scaling that cliff for sure. There's a long way around, but it's not for me. Why, the path there might be lousy with raptidons for all I know. It wasn't before, but mayhaps they were just lulling me into a false sense of complacency so they can strike.
You need me to run back out there? I actually do a pretty convincing impression for Raptidon mating call. Want to hear?
Not particularly. Already have plenty of nightmares about them critters. Just thinking about them scrambles my gray matter. I can't imagine setting foot in Spire Grove, even though it might mean losing a chance to acquire the prize of a lifetime. You see, my partner there unearthed an unexploited protectorate technology. Wouldn't go into details, but promised it'd revolutionize the daily life of Auntie's Choice citizens.
Worrisome. Okay. Sounds like a jerk. How'd you rope him in?
Pitched him the dumbest deal I could think of. Told him I'd trade him my entire tossball card collection for schematics or a prototype. Said sure. Complete rube. Didn't even ask about condition. My Kelvin Tran rookie card isn't even ultra fine. Got a piece of nicotine chewing gum stuck to it.
All right, I'll help you free of charge. Oh my god. Well, you're in quite a bind. We could probably work out some solution.
Opportunistically leveraging difficult predicaments. That's the Auntie's Choice way. I have a few bits I can offer you. Not much, but if it turns out a roaring success like it ought to, and I get a fat promotion, I promise I'll see you're taken care of later.
All right.
Splendid. Go parlay with Jackson Plum up at Spire Grove. It's some kind of agricultural harvesting encampment southwest of here, near a mess of them rocky spires. He'll provide the agreed-upon schematics.
You've been a bit light on details about what these schematics are for.
Truth is, haven't the slightest. You know the Protectorate have all the most advanced technology, though. Probably something straight out of an Aetherwave serial. Edible spacesuits, N-ray specs, matter translocation. It could be anything. If Jackson's all fired up about it, it'll be beyond comprehension, I'm sure.
All right, and where's Spire Grove exactly?
Well, the broke-down funicular is due west of here. Dexterous-looking so-and-so like yourself could probably scarp her up it in a jiffy. From there, it's just up the hill a smidge. So close, but so far away. At least for me, anyhow.
All right, I guess I'll try and do it, but it might not be immediate.
Don't let me keep you.
Where is, okay, west, I guess, is in that direction, I suppose, if I consider this north, as it should normally be on a map. I was also just surprised on the mini-map that, like, I was already facing that way. This is a very straightforward area. That's funny.